Link has been posted.
Oh, thank you. And that's the first thing I think everyone's gonna hear. Uh, but hi everyone, hello. I'm skull902 along with CuteyTCat,
Hello.
and well, as a reward for you guys hitting our $350 goal for charity last month at Extra Life Game Day, we've got this uh, season 2 rewrite of Sonic X. Now, for those that might have missed the last one, I do have it in the pinned comment, both links for season 1, but that was last year's goal reward for Extra Life. Um, you know, raising money for kids in need and whatnot. So we did season 1 with KN, and now it's a rewrite of season 2 here. This is going to be the first of 2 parts. Don't quite know when the second one's happening, but we're doing half of the season today. And it's basically the same thing. I'm going to read all of the episode summaries that I wrote based on this rewrite. And Dani here is going to do some 5-minute art challenges based on those episode summaries. So it was a blast last time. So we'll see what kind of shenanigans and everything that we get up to here this time. Uh, let's see if this is working. Oh hey, cool, it's working. Uh,
It's working. Nice,
yeah,
nice.
get to see the the Discord window and us and everything.
Hello.
So let's give some hellos here to Skylar, Stitch, Spidey, the Great Waluigi, Roguester. Sweet. Hello
Oh
to
yeah,
everybody.
Skull. Skull, did you put the music on?
Uh, not quite yet, but
Okay, you'll remember, right?
yeah. In fact, I'll do that right now. Sonic Heroes soundtrack. Let's go.
Yay!
And if audience, if I need to adjust the volume at all for this, in fact, I'm gonna do that right now. Still like a little loud. Okay. So, yeah. Uh, let's see. OMG, the cute, or sorry, the little corner characters is so cute. Well, hey, thank you very much. All right. So unlike last time, because the episode summaries are so long, uh, the plot isn't going to be a surprise to Dani. Dani knows how things are going to play out, but you guys don't. So let's get started, shall we? With episode 27, the Sonic Adventure adaptation starts there. And if the screen turns gray, that's just because I'm tabbed out. So don't worry, it'll come back.
Can I just see your VTuber avatars are gonna fight to the death? Why?
But Spidey, no,
Why are we fighting?
we're friends, Spidey. Don't worry, it's okay. We're working together.
Yeah, we're working together. We're not working against each other.
Exactly. All right, so episode 27
Yes.
to start season 2 here. Time to rewrite the Sonic Adventure adaptation, and I'm going to tweak the timeline just a little bit, but no worries, it'll all come together. Opening on Eggman and his crew, Deco and Boko wonder what the meaning of the stone tablet Eggman's been studying is. The doctor tells them he's familiar with ancient Echidna writings after his first encounter with Knuckles, maybe including a flashback, and that the tablet must have fallen from Angel Island when it appeared on Earth. He tells his robots he's deciphered what the tablet depicts and that they're gonna go pay Knuckles a little visit. Meanwhile, it's been a good while since Sonic has been seen last, and most of our heroes have been searching for him. Helen's been feeling down about the whole thing, and especially about being mostly unable to help in the search. Chuck's noticed this and, to help her feel better, gives her a gift. He'd been studying the Eggmobile for some time and, together with Tails, has crafted an equivalent for her so she can be near the action but far enough away to evade danger, fly in places the X-Tornado is too big for, give supplies to Sonic & Co., as well as relay information back to the mansion's command center. Excited, Helen joins in the search efforts. Nearing Angel Island, Eggman awakens his E100 series robots, Beta, Gamma, Delta, Epsilon, and Zeta. A sixth robot, Ada, fails to activate when a Flicky escapes from within, Eggman sending E100 Zero after it. He tells the others that they'll have to earn their place on his new egg carrier, with their first mission being to invade Angel
Am
Island.
I drawing now or not yet?
Not quite yet. I'll set-
Okay, I'm gonna erase the sketch then. I just realized I didn't have Deco and Boko up on my tab, so I was like, hunts for them. Am I drawing now?
Don't worry. When I'm done with the summary, I'll set the timer.
Okay.
Let's see, they'll have to earn their place on his new egg carrier, with their first mission being to invade Angel Island and take the Master Emerald. Cut to Knuckles, wondering about his purpose as the Master Emerald's guardian, akin to his opening speech from SA1. The E-Series bots attack, and, while Knuckles is able to hold his own, the numbers disadvantage starts getting to him. He avoids an attack by Beta, which shatters the Master Emerald, awakening the water monster Chaos. Eggman takes control, congratulating his robots on a job well done, and they, along with Chaos, leave Angel Island as it begins to fall down into the waters below. There we go. That's the summary. I'm gonna give myself 10 seconds of leeway with these timers just to make sure that everything's showing up correctly. So, starting now.
Okay.
It would be a cool fight scene, said Spidey. And then, no, but if they were to fight, Dani would win. Hands down, I'm putting money on it.
Are you sure?
I know I'm sure that you would win a fight between us.
How?
Because I am frail and weak.
Frail and weak.
Yeah.
I need to make this a little bit smaller.
Confident Skull's running away. Oh yeah, absolutely. Just get good,
Goodbye,
Skull.
little daddy. Get good.
It's not possible, Spidey. I'm sorry. You've seen me play video games.
Oh, are you not gamer good?
I am bad at the vast majority of games I try to play.
Oh no.
I mean, it's a good highlight for this channel at least.
I'm pretty good at both of them. Depends though. Actually, which games are the hardest for you to play, like that you absolutely can't do?
My worst genres, probably puzzle games.
Puzzle games, really?
Yeah, I've never been one for your Tetrises and Puyo Puyos and.
Tetris is so fun.
But like Tetris is fine, right? But like I just I lose it at combos. I just can't.
Oh, well, I mean, it's not too bad. You just have to learn how to do setup.
Yeah.
If anyone's wondering, this is Chaos. On the little tablet.
Makes sense. I think that actually is what was on the tablet in the show.
Yeah, it was just a little picture. I remember like Chaos was there at least on one of the tablets.
It was like
that they found.
It was like its head.
Yeah, his little head.
Platformers too. Like, I mean, yeah, but platformers are also like the one that I'm best at because like it's the one I've played the most.
Yeah, for me, like, I'm pretty good, but it depends sometimes on the platformer, because, like, for example, with Mario 3D World, I don't know, my depth perception in that game is so bad. I don't understand why, so I usually don't have a problem anywhere else. But for that game only, I just can't tell exactly where I'm jumping.
Like, that game does kind of have, like, a more isometrically placed camera, so I think I can understand.
Yeah, so my brain's like, yeah, I'll make this jump, and it's just like, immediately falls off. Not even close.
Sweet says, any shooter games I suck at, since anytime I used to play shooter games, it would be on a console and not a PC. Oh yeah, you know what, shooter controls, I almost said first person, but it kind of applies to third person as well. Like, strafing with one stick and moving the camera with the other is like it really racks my brain. I'm sure if I practiced, I'd get like a lot better at it, but that kind of movement is just of another nature to me.
How much time do I have?
How much time do you have? Let's see here. 1 minute.
Oh no. Eggman's egg head is just not working out for me right now. Other side of mustache. And glasses.
Don't worry, Dani, it's coming out great.
I'm trying my best. Yes.
And you know what? That's the important thing. Trip, hello, welcome to the stream. It says, hey yo, is that a skull tuber?
It is a skull tuber.
Yeah. I mostly use this for like when I appear on my buddy Shadow Coon's streams, but I thought like to add some visual flavor to this stream, it wouldn't hurt. Sweet says he can be a floating head.
A floating head. Just
Eggman has become Zordon. All right, time's up.
Oh, okay, there we go.
All right. Oh, there we go. Eggman, Pico, and Boko. Lovely
boss,
looking.
an iPad.
I love it.
Ancient iPad technology.
Ancient iPad. Man, I can't believe that Steve Jobs stole from the echidnas. Oh goodness. Let's see here. How have I never seen this before? This is groundbreaking modern technology. We finally did something right. I think I've only used it on one other stream that I've done, so I couldn't say. I saw some of Sonic X, but haven't finished it yet. It's not a great show. It is like my favorite Sonic show, but I think like it's mostly a nostalgia factor. Like the writing is not very good.
Oh, I love it. I love the writing.
Like it's got good moments in there, and some episodes are legit good and fun and all that. The show has its moments, and again, like it is pretty nostalgic for me. It has a fair bit to do with why I became a fan of Sonic, but like as an overall thing, nah.
Yeah, understandable. Like for me, I just love the show because you know it has that nice cheesiness with like an interesting blend between the characters.
It definitely has a 2000s feel that just you know it gets me in the 2000s kid. Well, I don't know. I'm more of a 90s kid.
Waking up at the crack of dawn to watch TV.
Yeah, it gives me that sort of feel, just like that sort of thing. And it's it's Sonic, so it's my favorite franchise. Let's see here. Sweet says I sometimes miss Deco and Boko. Don't know how to spell their names. It's DECOE and BOCOE. I forget you're old. Oh yeah, I'm coming up on 30 here pretty soon. Let's see, it's about 4.5 months from now. So.
Does your spine hurt yet?
Oh, dude, my spine's been hurting since I was 11.
No.
It hasn't been too great, physically speaking. The first Gold stream I ever watched had a Skull Tuber. Did it really? I don't remember. All right. So this was episode 27, the start of our Sonic Adventure arc. Are you ready to hear the next summary, Dani?
I'm ready.
Okie dokie. So we got episode 28. For freeing Chaos, Beta is welcomed aboard the egg carrier as its guardian, Eggman promising to give the robot a significant upgrade. While the others are searching for Sonic, Francis, Big, and Froggy are looking around the beach close to where Angel Island landed. Along the shore, they find the yellow Chaos Emerald. Turning his attention to a strange ripple in the water, Froggy suddenly rushed by a small wave, emerging with a tail. He swallows the newfound emerald and bounces off, Francis and Big giving chase. Elsewhere, Knuckles sets off to find the pieces of the Master Emerald when a small light flies up to him. A bright flash, and it seems he's been transported somewhere else completely, seeing other echidnas around. A voice tries to warn him of what's happening but can't be heard. As Knuckles looks astonished at this echidna society, he's flashed back to the present, following the light as he figures that maybe it's the way to putting the Master Emerald back together. Amy is looking around Station Square with Helen for Sonic, to no avail. Suddenly, the Flicky from earlier collides with the Hedgehog Girl, hurt and desperate for help. The pair promise to help out when Zero appears, giving chase. With the robot about to grab Helen and the Flicky, Amy jumps in for the save, but unfortunately gets nabbed along with their feathered friend, the pink hedgehog telling Helen to inform the others as they're being taken away. Francis and Big catch up with Chris, Tails, Cream, and Cheese in another part of town to tell them about Froggy. Chaos suddenly attacking during the conversation. Catching our heroes off guard, the monster has the upper hand until Sonic intervenes, ready to fight. Starting the timer now.
Okay, let me get my big cat reference.
Sweet said, the times I used to wake up at 8 a.m. to watch Sonic X.
Oh, the times where I didn't wake up at 8 a.m. and cried because I missed Sonic X.
Oh, dude, yeah, I definitely remember the feel. Not with Sonic X specifically, because I got into it a little later, right? But definitely the same feels with like catching like Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh on Kids WB.
Oh, I miss it so much.
Saturday morning cartoons is something that the kids of today are never gonna understand or experience.
No. Yeah,
it was a special time.
It was a good idea in a sense to like, hey, if you want your kids to like, oh, you want to watch your favorite show at this time at the crack of dawn when no one wants to be awake? You should have gone to bed sooner, honey. Oh, shame on you. Go to bed. Go to bed now.
And Stitch asking who Francis is. Francis is she wasn't like a terribly prominent character, but she's like a red-haired little girl with pink overalls.
Yeah.
In this rewrite here, I tried to like give like special companionship between like the kid characters and game characters. So like Helen is good friends with Sonic and Cream. Chris is good friends with Amy and Tails, and then Dani's good friends with Knuckles. And then for comedy reasons,
for a second I forgot that Dani was an actual character in the show, and I was like, yeah, Sonic and Knuckles, you know, not just me.
But Francis, for comedy reasons, is friends with Big here. Cartoons only existed on Saturday morning. No, but like the significance of Saturday mornings was like, for some shows, it was especially prominent like pre-cable. Cable definitely was one of the things that kind of killed Saturday morning cartoons in the U.S. But like,
Yeah.
it was just a time for like new episodes of shows to premiere. So like, I mentioned Yu-Gi-Oh, for instance. You watch an episode of Yu-Gi-Oh, and it only came on at a certain time, and then you'd have to wait another week to watch it at the same time.
Yeah, and then you miss one episode and you have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
Or they do the thing where they play like the first episode, like they do back to back, where like the first one's a rerun, the second one's a new episode for anyone who
Yeah, and then sometimes they would air like 2 new episodes back to back, and you'd have to like hope to catch the reruns during the weekdays, in case you missed it. let's see here. Sweet says, I for some reason had an internal alarm clock to wake up at 7:30 a.m. To make some ramen, which you shouldn't do at such a young age. Then at 8 a.m. to watch Sonic X. Yeah, you know, depending on how old you are, working with boiling water can definitely be dangerous. Parental supervision definitely recommended. And then Stitch said, "Aw, cute, you gave Francis friends."
Friends.
I mean...
Yeah, they need friends.
I mean, you know, she was already friends with Helen and Chris and Dani, but, you know.
I get whiplash every time you say Dani and it's not me.
Should I call him Daniel?
Daniel.
Sonic X, with some of your favorite characters. Helen, Chris, Francis, Daniel.
I'll make him a little purple.
Hey.
How much time do I have?
15 seconds.
Purple and green. Somewhere of this kind of green. There we go. Good enough. Good enough. You understand the conveying image here.
Yep.
Clean it up just a little.
All right. There we go, everyone. Is Big and Froggy that is running along. Big is very concerned over his friend, as he should be.
His friend got a tail.
Yeah, Froggy has this unnatural tail. He should have grown out of that by now. Miracle, thank you for the member message and welcome to the stream, by the way. Says, oh hi,
Welcome.
Happy holidays, Snowflake. Just 4 more sleeps till the big man comes. Merry Christmas. Mind if I join? This is just gonna be me and Dani for now. But don't you worry, Miracle. We'll have our time soon. Sweet says, funny you said that because I did accidentally burn my stomach a little with boiling water. 1 out of 10, not experienced, I would recommend. Oof. Oh god, I'm sorry to hear that.
My brain immediately went to like, you ate it, so that burnt you on the inside, but not like the surface skin of your outer flesh.
Oof. Yeah, I certainly hope that you're okay now, Sweet. Farrell just lurk. Gotcha, Miracle. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, that is a beautiful sketch.
Thank you.
No problem. Okay. We ready for the next one?
Yay!
Okie doke, guys. Episode 29. Okay. Sonic's fight with Chaos doesn't last too long as the monster escapes. The others thank him for saving them in a pinch, asking where he's been. Sonic explains that what happened at the end of the first season took a lot out of him, and he ended up on a small island, unable to run very far for a little while. Once his strength returned, he wanted to check up on everyone else. Helen arrives, explaining what happened to Amy. Sonic and Tails set out to find her, with the fox saying that he's picking up a couple Chaos Emerald signals not too far from each other, suggesting they pick them up to help out. The group splits up. Sonic, Tails, Chris, and Helen go off to collect the emeralds and find Amy, while Francis, Big, Cream, and Cheese go looking for Froggy. Eggman explains to Gamma, Delta, Epsilon, and Zeta the situation with Froggy, telling them to go search for the amphibian, with the first to retrieve it and the Chaos Emerald receiving permanent crew status aboard the egg carrier. While the E-Series robots move out, Sonic and Co. have found the next Chaos Emerald and another fight with Chaos and the Egg Hornet ensues, Eggman ultimately winning and transforming the water monster into his Chaos 1 form. Knuckles, finding pieces of the Master Emerald in the city, encounters Hawk and Dani, who offer their help in his search. They themselves had found one of the Chaos Emeralds, and Hawk gives Knuckles a shovel claw as a gift. The Ball of Light leads them off once again. As they find the next Chaos Emerald, Tails tells Sonic they can possibly hide it from Eggman's detection if they use it as a power source for the X-Tornado, while also providing them a great boost to catch up with and board the egg carrier to save Amy. Sonic, Chris, and Helen agreeing to do so. And your timer begins now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine. That was a long time ago and the blister is long gone. Thank goodness. Super Epic Toad Bros, welcome in. Hello, hello.
Hello.
You said Hawk and I immediately thought of the dude from Big Time Rush. I'm not familiar with Big Time Rush, but it feels very similar to how whenever I mention Dani, the character from the show, Dani, my friend, is like, huh?
I've awakened.
What is up? It's been pretty all right. How are you, Super Epic Toad Bros? The music from Heroes, or the music from Hell is playing? I mean, I don't know, the Sonic Heroes is a good soundtrack, Spidey. Call one of them Dan. Just Dan, nothing else.
Diane.
Diane. Sorry, what were you saying?
We gotta get some Christmas music in here. Please, some winter themed.
You know, I'm sure that if the Sonic Heroes music runs out, I will try to find a Sonic Winter playlist.
Yeah, Winter Sonic.
I'm fairly certain KN had one when I was on earlier this month, so maybe.
She is very resourceful.
Oh yeah, she seems to have like a ton of playlists for just the right thing. It's the meow song, says Sweet. I can hear what you mean. Get a copyright strike? I sure hope I don't. I mean, we're talking over it, so.
Oh, for Sonic music, that shouldn't happen.
Yeah, I can't recall a time that I ever have gotten a copyright ID for Sonic music, so yeah. I think we should be okay.
Maybe if it's someone's like remix or something, then sure. But for Sega, they usually don't care.
Yeah. Let's see. Super Epic Toad Bro said could be a lot better, but not bad at the moment. Well, that sounds pretty all right. Since you said that it could be better, I hope that it does get better for you, my dude.
Hawk's face is so interesting to draw.
Yeah.
I'm not good at drawing the Sonic X humans, but I'll try my best. White eyes. There we go.
Hawk probably is like one of the more uniquely designed ones.
Yeah, he has a very like chunky face.
Yeah.
I gotta technically make his face longer. I mean, that's better.
There we go.
Knuckles, I bring you our ancient... This is the wrong pen. I bring you our most treasured item. These huge, massive shovel claws. We have no idea what they're for, but I mean, they fit your hand, so...
Just about a minute left. Just imagine he's just like... I don't know. I thought that this would be the perfect gift for you. Punch people in the face with it. I'm sure that it won't be gory at all.
Yeah, punch people in the face. Didn't he meet Hawk in prison?
Oh yeah. They were both captured and
yeah.
Yeah, they buddied up in a cell.
Yeah, they buddied up in the cell. Prison mates for life.
Yeah. And then Knuckles yelled into the microphone. Good times. Spidey says, "Dude, I like that episode with that guy." It's a good.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Funny though, when Knuckles gets the shovel claws, then his because the shovel claws are flat, it flattens his like little fists. You know, with the spikes.
Oh.
Knuckles has decent. Like the shovel claws, they're flat on the top.
Gosh,
Here,
I
I'll
don't
show
remember.
You. I have the reference up. I'll show you. This one. See, like they're flat on top, so his like pointy fist parts
Oh, okay, yeah.
have to be merged down.
Yeah, like, I always imagined the little spikes are like a part of the glove itself. So I guess that would explain it. They're just being smushed down in there.
Just smooshed.
Yep. So there we go. We got Hawk gifting Knuckles the shovel claw as a Christmas gift. Clearly.
Christmas. I gotta switch back to the other reference of Hawk. Okay, he mostly had like this like puke green on, so he's just gonna be all puke green as the flat color. Shovel claw, gray. Wow.
Beautiful. Hello to Emerald Masters who says Beak Spike.
Hello, Connor.
Hello.
Hello. There we go. Do I still have more time?
Your time did run out a good bit ago, but that's fine. It's all good. Looks very nice.
Thanks.
No problem. Alrighty. So, next up, we've got episode 30. You ready, Dani?
I'm ready.
Okay. Just as Big's group find Froggy, Gamma cuts them off at the pass and swipes the frog, the other four giving chase just in time for them to get into the egg carrier's tractor beam and transport it onto the ship, trying to sneak around as they follow Gamma. Eggman commends Gamma while sending Delta, Epsilon, and Zeta off to do unimportant busy work as a punishment. Gamma is then assigned to retrieve the Flicky from Amy's cell. Meanwhile, Knuckles, Dani, and Hawk have found more Master Emerald pieces in a mountainous region, along with a second Chaos Emerald. While Sonic's group is making good headway, Eggman's defenses are tough, but curiously stop after the egg carrier takes a turn. Following it, Tails reads signals from 4 additional emeralds, 2 of them on the ground. They land and find one of them, racing off to the other since that's where Eggman's headed. In the egg carrier, Amy assures the Flicky that they'll get out of their predicament, and gives the bird the name Lily to commemorate their new friendship. This is cut short by Gamma's arrival, the robot demanding Amy hand the bird over, but the hedgehog steadfastly refuses, asking why he wants the bird. Gamma is unsure, and Amy manages to convince him to reconsider after Gamma analyzes Lily. Free from their cell, Amy and Lily begin to make an escape attempt, but Zero lurks behind to make sure they go back. Eggman confronts Knuckles' group for their 2 Chaos Emeralds, and a fight ensues. Eggman is able to nab one, and Chaos becomes Chaos 2. Sonic, Tails, Helen, and Chris arrive shortly thereafter to help. Helen tries giving Sonic a ring to give him a boost, but Eggman uses the Eggmobile to bump her hovercraft, making the ring misfire and giving Chaos the boost instead. Try as they might, Team Sonic is defeated and Eggman makes off with the extra 2 emeralds, with Chaos now taking the form of Chaos 4. After an apology from Helen, Sonic explains to Knuckles that they need to save Amy, and Knuckles agrees to come along, Hawk and the kids staying behind so that Chris can assess the damage to Helen's hovercraft and call in Chuck for help. And timer has begun.
Okay. I think I'm gonna draw like Amy with her little friend Lily.
Gotcha.
Just a little birdie.
Just a little birdie.
Just a little bird. Gamma's heckin' huge though.
He is.
I'll just make him smaller. for this instance, this is Gamma enough. Alright, sketch. Rough sketch. There we go.
as soon as you started doing like the proper lines, this like really intense music started playing.
Oh no. It just makes it scarier.
I mean, you know, it's a scary situation that they're all in, so
I'm
makes sense
happy
to
that
me.
for me, I'm glad I don't really have to hear the intense music. I'm just hearing like, you know, the regular sounds of just the ambience of being here in my bedroom. Or else if I heard intense music, I'd be like in panic mode.
The pressure would be on.
The pressure. I'm not getting her clothes how I want them to be.
Spidey says I'm making Mickey Mouse mac and cheese. Nice.
Mac and cheese. I want mac and cheese.
Oh yeah, same.
You have to make mac and cheese for the whole chat now.
Spidey, do you have enough for the class?
You can't announce that you're making mac and cheese and not offer some to the entire the entire chat. Here you go, and little birdie friend.
I do actually. Oh, cool. Mac and cheese for everyone.
Yay! Mac and cheese for everyone.
And for those who may be lactose intolerant, don't worry, it's magical mac and cheese.
You can eat ketchup cheese.
Ketchup cheese. Sweet says I'm having leftover Chinese food. Well, I hope you're enjoying your leftover Chinese food.
Yummy.
Let's just do a quick check. 2 minutes.
Alright, now 2 minutes. Okay, time to see if I can sketch Gamma in 2 minutes. Lord help me. This might be the only Gamma sketch we get because, man,
Yeah,
design is
robots
extremely
are
detailed.
definitely something.
There's a speaker here. I will say though, I love the design of Gamma.
Oh yeah. The E-series bots definitely are just very aesthetic, I must say.
They are very aesthetic, like extremely over-designed, yeah, but I mean they look really cool.
Yeah, you know, they're just perfect. You know, I'm just saying, Jack Pacific, release a set of them.
Oh my god, that'd be so cool.
Yeah.
If they release a set of them, they're gonna put Sonic in it again. They can't seem to make a set without including Sonic in there, so it's like, set of 4, also Sonic.
You know,
End up
they
with, like,
could
50
do a
Sonics.
pretty cool thing with that though. Like, you know, if it's Sonic Adventure based, like they could give like Sonic the Lightspeed shoes and like the crystal ring, you know.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
Yeah.
Alright, I know he has like a gun in one hand, but like just pretend that it's like not there. It'll hide behind Amy. Because Amy is like very small. I'll put a couple of boxes under her legs so she can stand on them. Oh, actually, wait, no, her boots go off screen. Just pretend there's boxes there. Cause like, this is one big boy.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
There we go. That's the timer.
Okay, I'm done. 30.
Have they made a 2-pack? Yeah. Jax Pacific has done some 2-packs. I know Sonic and Metal Sonic is one, and Amy and Tails is another one that they've done. I gave those away during Extra Life last year. So yeah. That's so lovely. Do you do you wanna color splotch these?
Yes, I actually can do.
Yeah.
Color swatching them is so nice. I'll just do just a little pink for aim. What color should Gamma be?
Prob's red.
Probably red, yeah. Blue for the wiki. We'll get a nice kind of dark red.
There you go. Sweet says I should buy me the Gamma plush. I have Emerald and Knuckles. Or not it said Mephiles. I'm sorry for misreading that. It did I don't think GE did a Gamma. Like I know that Sega did one in Japan. That one is like one of the
rare.
Yeah, one of the like rarest, most sought after Sonic collectibles. Very expensive.
Yeah.
Beautiful
That
picture,
Sonic
Dani.
merch is insane.
Oh yeah, man, those Sonic Adventure plushes. Oh.
God, oh my gosh, I've seen like some of them at a store. I remember there was like a Hack the Weasel plush, and it was crazy expensive because this was before they went and remade any of them.
Oh yeah, the Sonic the Fighters ones are definitely up there too. GE, do you have a Gamma plush? Gotcha. Hopefully it's affordable. Alright. Let's move on to episode 31.
Yay!
Deco, Boko, and Bokun are assigned to watch over Froggy, who escapes, with Big's group going after him. Eggman's henchbots, knowing they'll be in trouble if they don't get the frog back, follow suit. Amy, meanwhile, tries to escape through the lower levels of the egg carrier. She and Lily come across the unused Ada robot hooked up to a machine, showing readings and, among other things, the plan to use the Flickies to power the E-Series robot. Amy comes to the understanding that Gamma's conscious decision to release them may have been influenced by the animal inside, and moves out to find him so that Lily's family can be reunited. Meanwhile, Gamma has considered what's happened and decides to break free of Eggman's orders, setting things right by fighting Delta, Epsilon, and Zeta, freeing the Flickies within. Team Sonic arrives on the egg carrier, setting out to look for Amy. Knuckles is given another vision of the Echidna Society, seeing a young girl making friends with Chow before being shown a vision of her trying to convince her father not to disturb what she only calls the altar. The voice trying to warn him revealing itself to be that of the Echidna girl, still unable to reach him. Snapping out of it, Knuckles follows Sonic and Tails, the three finding the remaining pieces of the Master Emerald along the way, Sonic speeding ahead afterward to find Amy. Zero eventually catches up to Amy and Lily, the Hedgehog girl destroying her foe at the end of their fight. Afterward, Gamma arrives with 3 Flickies, Amy seeing that he understands the situation. Sonic comes in shortly after and assumes the worst, nearly coming to blows with Gamma until Amy tells the Blue Blur to stand down. He's her friend and let her escape. Once Tails and Knuckles catch up, the Fox Boy determines it'd be possible to free the remaining Flickies without having to deprogram the robots carrying them, but Beta arrives for a fight. Gamma holds Beta off as he tells the others to escape with the free Flickies. Running into Big's group along the way, our heroes make it out to the deck where Eggman steals the Chaos Emerald Lily was carrying and taking Froggies as well, with Chaos transforming into Chaos 6 as a result. Sonic and Knuckles direct everyone else to get to safety and they're off to the X-Tornado. Amy, however, decides to catch up with the rest to try and save the last 2 Flickies. She witnesses Gamma and Beta take each other out, telling Gamma that he did a good job as she retrieves the birds and hightails it to the X-Tornado with them, the group flying off. Sonic and Knuckles defeat Chaos 6, leaving the egg carrier in ruins as it's about to explode. Eggman manages to escape with his henchbots, and Sonic's thrown from the ship in the explosion. A small comedic bit about him not wanting to land in the ocean and drown later, Knuckles swoops in for the save, Master Emerald and 6 Chaos Emeralds in tow, as they glide toward Angel Island. However, it's shown that Chaos has escaped as well, and is traveling through the water to the downed island. That was very long. Let's start this timer. And it started.
Okay, well, obviously, since you mentioned Pal, I gotta draw her. So, this red is very red.
This music timing. We're just getting some like ominous music as you're drawing to go.
I'm just drawing her with some chunky trowels. There we
Chunky
go.
babies.
Just little chunkers.
Just a little chunkers.
Yeah, just little chunkers.
I love it. Spidey says Boku is best anime. I have to disagree, but
Boku is best anime?
you're free to your opinion, Spidey. Sweet says Rip Gamma. Yep. Pour one out for Gamma. He was a good robot.
Yeah.
And then
Did you
Mephiles.
cry when Gamma died?
Oh yeah. And then Mephiles the Dark Falcon. Welcome to the stream. Says, "Am I really going to defile this grave for money?" Of course I am.
Of course I am. Well, of course you're gonna defile it for money.
I mean,
It deserves to be defiled.
Yeah, you know, why wouldn't you?
Why not? What's the grave gonna do? Haunt you?
Exactly. SpongeBob, what are you doing here? I'm doing
Well,
what you said,
obviously,
Mr. Crab. Returning the hat to its original owner. Smitty Werben Jaeger Van Jensen.
Hey man, that's my hat.
We just want the hat back.
Man.
Super
so,
epic. Sorry, go on.
How old do you think T'Challa is?
Probably like around the Sonic Knuckles area of. It's kind of hard to say now because they don't officially have ages, right?
Yeah, isn't it funny how they got rid of that?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's kind of better, cause like, you know, I've seen too many times where like fans would just like fight over it for no reason. But then again, I guess that's a lot of Sonic details, right? Like,
Well, if Sega was consistent once in a while, maybe no one would fight.
yeah,
But they're always inconsistent, so it's like, you know,
yeah,
it's like what's canon anymore, what's not canon. Everything is basically like not canon at this point, and things are canon, or everything's canon, but in different universes, and blah 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 blah.
it's so
it's
weird.
Like, it is. No one knows what's going on.
Exactly.
Like, you don't. How? Like, okay, for the Mario community, do you think there's a lot of discourse on like what's canon, what's not canon?
Nah, because Mario's just always been really simple in the plot and lore department.
Plot and lore. And then you have with Zelda. I mean, they have their timeline, but that's kind of all over the place. But even though it's all over the place, they still at least have a timeline that's canonical.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this is canon, but it just branches off to this timeline, so yeah, don't worry.
Yeah, and I guess Sonic does too now, but because, like you said, you know, there were so many answers for so many different things before, it becomes a little muddied, I guess.
Yeah, like before things used to kind of make sense, and now things don't make sense, and it just everything is canon. Question mark?
You just kind of have to, you know, smile and nod now.
Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
Yeah. Let's see what we got here. 40 seconds.
40 seconds? Okay, I think I got this inside then. Just some nice light orange for decal. A very good creamsicle color.
Oh yeah.
I prefer creamsicle. And chalice.
Yeah.
There we go.
This one's come out so pretty. I love it.
That's gonna be the mesh of doodles. It's gonna be like, alright, and then like, wow, this one's actually good.
All of them have been good.
No.
don't
There are
you
some better
worry.
than others. There are clearly some better than others. Oh?
Timer just went off. Don't you
do
worry
this.
about a thing. All of them are good.
Go. There we go, yeah.
Beautiful.
Episode 31.
There we go. Alright, let's give the chat another good look at that before we move on here. So that's Tikal and 2 Chow. Alright, episode 32, the end of the Sonic Adventure arc. These episode summaries are long. I'm sorry. Just please be patient.
But more detail is good.
Yeah. You know, it's like you're trying to cram the whole story into like 6 episodes. So like, you know, there's a lot to tell with the Sonic Adventure games.
I didn't even realize it was almost 4 now.
Oh yeah, we've been at it for a while. Okay, so Tails and Co. make it back to Helen, Chris, Dani, and Hawk, where Chuck, Ella, and Mr. Tanaka have arrived to help. They all set out to go back to Station Square, where Eggman is slunk off to. As a contingency plan, he sets up a bomb in the city and has Bokoon broadcast a message where the doctor tells the city's residents that it will explode in an hour, wiping out everyone there unless someone finds and defuses it. Hearing the message, Tails springs into action. With Chuck's help, he's able to find the signal of the broadcast and start searching around the area. On Angel Island, the Master Emerald is restored and the island raises itself to the sky again. Sonic congratulates Knuckles on a job well done, but a giant gush of water steals the 6 Chaos Emeralds and wallops the 2 heroes, making it escape afterward. The Ball of Light shows up once more, showing Sonic and Knuckles a vision of the Echidna girl guarding the very altar that they were just standing at, as her father and his soldiers charge, hurting Chow along the way. Chaos emerges, and they're flashed back to the here and now. Sonic wonders what that was all about, Knuckles explaining that he'd been getting these visions since Chaos was broken out of the Master Emerald. The Ball of Light directs them toward Station Square, the 2 following. In the city, there's widespread panic as a full-scale evacuation is underway. This will give us a chance to see the efforts of Mr. Stewart and Sam Speed that we saw in the original show, which I think were genuinely good moments. Add Rouge and Topaz to the mix to give them a big moment as well. Tails successfully defuses the bomb and the city rejoices that the day is saved. That is, until the gushing water takes the Chaos Emerald from the X-Tornado. The ground rumbles, the roads begin to break, buildings get destroyed, and it culminates as perfect chaos forms, looming over the city and leaving everyone in surprise. Our heroes get to a safe area, joined by Sonic and Knuckles, as the Ball of Light manages to finally find a way to tell them what's going on, manifesting itself as Tikal, the young Echidna girl from those visions of the past. She explains that Chaos's anger has consumed him, and that his rage would be utterly destructive, suggesting they seal him in the Master Emerald as she did before, seeing that is the only way to stop it. Sonic, however, says that won't help, and that it'd only be a matter of time before he broke out again. There had to be another way. Tails informs him that Chaos only used the Emerald's negative properties to transform, and that Sonic could use their positive energy to stop and purify him. Our hero's belief in the Hedgehog, along with that of a crowd of Station Square civilians, gives Sonic the power he needs to become Supersonic, and he's able to bring an end to Chaos's destruction, purifying the beast. Tikal greets him and gets him to see the good that's happened since, with many Chow joining them. She offers her hand to him, and they both go back to the Master Emerald, where they will finally be able to live in peace. Everyone congratulates Sonic, and sees that while the city's recovery process will be tough, they'll be able to get things back to normal with the same kind of positivity that helped them save the day. Sometime later, Eggman is wondering what to do, dejected that his plan didn't work out. He's then surprised to hear that the president's former aide, Jerome Wise, appear to make a suggestion, saying that the doctor might find what he's holding in his hand very interesting. We see that he's carrying a folder simply labeled Confidential, Project Shadow. And
Fun.
Timer has begun.
Well, I gotta draw Supersonic.
Aw, yeah. Spidey, I'd like to think that I did a much better job with the summaries than that. You know, if I did it like that, it'd be like, and then Sonic turned Supersonic because everyone was being nice, and then Perfect Chaos died, but he didn't really die, you know?
But he was, like, in the water system?
He was in the suspiciously clean-looking sewers?
The suspiciously clean-looking sewers.
Welcome to Katie, by the way. Hello, hello. Says, Dani's artwork is so good and so cute.
Aw, thank you. As I create a horrifying chaos being.
An adorable, horrifying chaos being.
Wow, so cute.
God of Destruction, how adorable.
Aw, yeah, God of Destruction.
Love to see it.
Very liquid.
Very liquid indeed.
How many people do you think survived the chaos incident? Everyone? I would assume so.
I'm sure that's what 4Kids would want you to believe.
Yeah, 4Kids made me believe that no one was hurt and everyone was evacuated in time, and they're totally, like, their houses were all rebuilt the next day because that's just how the system is. And all their possessions, you were just a little soak, just a little water damage.
Don't worry, I can see their parachutes.
The parachutes? Yeah, of them slowly coming down to the water.
Super Epic Toad Bros with some open your heart in the chat. Love that song. Speaking of loving songs, what's playing right now is Frog Forest, and that is like easily the best level song in all of Sonic Heroes. I love it so much.
Frog Forest!
Oh my god, it's such a nice calming track.
It is. I really love the calming tracks in there. And it just has that nice mix of like nature.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I really like the one soundtrack from Sonic 06 where they go to the big jungle and there's those like giant turtles and stuff.
Indeed. 0 injured, 0 dead.
Yeah, see, this is like, it's all fine. Super Sonic did it, you know? He saved them.
Yeah, you know that like joke narration that some people do, you know, and everyone died. In this, it's and everyone lived.
Yeah, everyone lived.
Minute and 43 seconds.
I think I'm pretty good so far. I just need to do a little color. Gotta get the perfect shade of yellow. I don't like this yellow. I'll get another shade of yellow. Just screw it on.
There you go.
That's better yellow.
Super Epic Toad Bro says they didn't die, they respawned.
They respawned. Yeah, well, you know what happens when they respawn? Just like in Minecraft, they respawn back in their bed, and their bed is like 10 feet underwater. So it's like an infinite death until the water clears up.
Yeah.
You just keep hearing like the chip noises blocking them away when they're underwater, and they keep coming back to the same spot.
Boy, am I glad to be alive. Boy, am I glad to be alive.
There we go. Get some delicious green mouth in here.
Of course.
Yeah, I'll just do a little water shine. You know, water. Water!
He's all liquidy.
Liquid!
What if they go back to the menu?
They go back to the menu!
Sure thing.
Alright. Yeah, I think I'm thinking good, you know? Did it. It's done.
And you said did it, and then immediately after the alarm started going. That could not have been better
timing.
Super Epic Toad Bro says, Mountain Dew color.
Mountain Dew.
Online Devil, welcome to the stream, says hello everyone, how are you all?
Online Devil.
It's been pretty alright so far, having some good fun with a good friend here, and I hope that you're all enjoying as well. I hope that you, in particular Online Devil, have been doing good. So yeah, we got Sonic in his super form fighting perfect chaos to end the Sonic Adventure arc of Sonic X here. So, I gotta say, Adventure 2 was like going into this rewrite. Like this particular section of the rewrite was like the thing I was really looking forward to the most. So I hope that you guys enjoy the story as I present it here and as Dani draws it out. Dani, are you ready?
Yay, ready.
Alright, so episode 33. Jerome explains to Eggman that he managed to steal top-secret government files on his way out, some pertaining to his grandfather, Gerald Robotnik, and Project Shadow. Eggman has a look at the files and is fascinated to have an answer for why he'd never ran into any other humans in Sonic's world. He's even more interested in this ultimate life form that's been sealed away at a military base, planning to use it as a weapon to take over the world. He needs a Chaos Emerald to access the console, and luckily for him, Jerome has found one on his way to the doctor. Eggman invades the base to great success, awakening Shadow the Hedgehog from cryostasis just as Gum Beetles and Hunters zero in. Shadow springs into action, taking out the robots as well as an armed mech, Eggman expressing his gratitude. Shadow, as a thanks for being released, offers his servitude, telling Eggman they should head off for the Space Colony Ark, using Chaos Control with the Emerald to take them there. In the space station, Shadow shows them the Eclipse Cannon, saying that they can use it to force the Earth into submission. But they'll need the other Chaos Emeralds to do so. Transporting between the Ark and Earth shouldn't be a problem, as Professor Gerald had set up a base in the pyramids for that purpose. Eggman, in love with the idea, gives it the go-ahead, though he wonders how Shadow will be able to steal the Emerald undetected. Jerome offers a suggestion, knowing how to pull a cover-up. He's wanted to get Sonic back for some time, blaming the Blue Blur for costing him his government job. He can make it look like Sonic committed the crimes while the villains run off scot-free. And so, the plan is set, Shadow promising revenge for the loss of his best friend, Maria Robotnik. And timer starts now.
Alright. So of course we gotta get Shadow being too cool, as usual. I'm gonna put Eggman there in the picture. He always gonna be like, yeah, best friend.
Sweet says, do you think it's a little convenient that there was oxygen in the Ark?
It's old oxygen, 50-year-old oxygen. It's not the greatest.
You know, it's a space station. You know, I'm sure, like, if Gerald Robotnik found a way, right, to like make artificial chaos monsters and you know, Shadow here and all that, I'm sure that he found a way to like renew the oxygen supply.
Well, I mean, okay. How about this? They probably had enough oxygen to last them a really long time, but because no one was there in the Ark, the oxygen was withheld. But once they finally went on the Ark, then it was like, okay, we can now automatic systems go, distribute oxygen.
Maybe. How about this explanation? It's a cartoon.
Maybe they were close enough to the Earth's atmosphere to where it's fine?
Oh, okay, yeah, they're siphoning oxygen from the Earth.
Yeah, just, you know, maybe they have a lot of trees planted in the Ark.
Of course. Super Epic Toad Bro says he bought air.
He bought air.
Just like Spaceballs. Canned air.
Just like the Lorax.
Oh, man. Ultimate Invader Phoebe, hello, welcome to the stream, says, hey guys, how y'all doing?
Hello.
It's been pretty good so far. Nice fun times. Oh, it's great that you're drawing Shadow now, because it's playing the song from, like, the cutscene, where, like, he and the rest of Team Dark are about to fight Team Sonic. Trees that are still alive after 50 years. Dude, Spidey, trees live for a long time.
That's true. Trees can live. Plants are able to make it in the harshest environments. If there's at least one plant on there, then they're good.
There's lots of trees that are hundreds and hundreds of years old. Tis remarkable.
Yay! How much time do we have right now?
Just over 2 minutes.
Okay, good.
I love
Good.
this so much.
Chateau, we're best friends.
Thanks for saving my behind just then. We're best friends for life. Ultimate Invader Phoebe with a lovely As If movie reference. Tree powers activate! Love that one.
There we go.
Me and the besties, says Spidey.
Me and my besties.
Aw, yeah. This here is clearly the cover picture for Eggman and Shadow's upcoming gangster rap album.
Gangster rap album. It was all Eggman's idea for this album. Shadow's just like, well, I do owe Maria, and since you happen to be sharing the same DNA as her, okay.
Yeah, Eggman, as we saw during the Lego announcement, like Eggman does like all the actual rapping, and then like Shadow contributes like some spoken word parts.
Some spoken words. Sure. He'll just he'll say like maybe 2 sentences, and Eggman's like, yes, more. Here we go.
Online Devil says, surely it's only a matter of time before they reveal the voice actor for Shadow in Sonic Movie 3. Yeah, it's probably coming up here pretty soon. Oh, there goes our alarm.
Wait, I just got colors pants.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Okay.
With
There we go.
The color splashes. This is all good.
Yeah. Just a little corner there, a little bit. Yay, good enough. There we go.
Beautiful.
33.
Super Epic Tub Bro says, is one of the songs Crackin' Eggs? Absolutely, yes.
Crack an egg. Yeah, so for this movie, we're not gonna get Jim Carrey is back as Eggman anymore, right?
That one is very much a maybe, because Jim said that like he's pretty content with not acting anymore, but would come back for something if he liked the script enough.
That's true.
So like the producers were like, well, bet. Luke O'Sullivan, welcome to the stream. Hope that you're having a good day. Says, sup everybody. It's been pretty good thus far. We got the beginning of the Sonic Adventure 2 arc here. Eggman buddying up with Shadow. It's a good time. Besties for life.
Besties for life.
Mm-hmm. Episode 34. Rouge and Topaz are briefed on the break-in Eggman caused and are assigned to get information on the Doctor. Rouge decides to play double agent, but the question becomes how to gain Eggman's trust. Rouge suggests that she might be able to do it if she can steal and bring him the Master Emerald, and she and Topaz are off to Angel Island. The plan doesn't work, however, as Knuckles breaks the gem during the heist, once again scattering the pieces. He demands to know what Rouge wanted with it, explaining its power and why he needs to guard it, the Bat simply replying it's none of his business and flying off in retreat. Rouge and Topaz have to go with Plan B, sacrificing some government secrets in order to get the Bat into Eggman's good graces, needing to find a Chaos Emerald to sweeten the deal. While that's going on, Shadow steals an emerald from an exhibit, Jerome finding a way to scramble and mess with the security camera feed just enough to make it look like Sonic. This sends the police after the Hedgehog, who at that point had been out and about with Helen, her parents, Cream, and Cheese. For the safety of the others, Sonic misdirects the authorities into going on a wild goose chase after him, eventually getting into City Escape's gimmicks. Rip to all those cars. Helen alerts those at the Thorndyke mansion that something's amiss, knowing Sonic wouldn't have done anything to get the police after him. Tails alerts her of the reports coming in that Sonic had robbed the exhibit, finding it equally out of character for him. They relay this information to Sonic by communicator and promise to help him out. For his part, Sonic's able to outwit his pursuers until Shadow shows up with the emerald in hand. Connecting the dots, Sonic gets ready for a fight. He's stunned by the use of chaos controlled by his counterpart, who is able to match him blow for blow. Shadow bids him farewell and escapes, having given Gun the time to catch up with and apprehend Sonic. Timer starts now.
Oh boy. Alright.
Now we got some escape from the city in the chat. Follow me, set me free.
So I'm gonna draw like Topaz and Rouge because I need to. They're a great duo.
Oh yeah, iconic. Makes sense, we haven't seen them yet.
We have not seen them yet. And it's been too long. I wish we had more.
Just pounds on the desk. It has been too long.
We need 2 baddies in the team.
Oh yeah. Online Devil says, I wonder if Sega will remake the Sonic Adventure games. Well, you know, if they like money, they they definitely would. But I don't know. They seem to be averse to it, which is sad because that'd be great.
I don't know if I'd want the Sonic Adventure games remade. Because, like, I feel like they wouldn't be able to do it justice, ironically, unless they really got their stuff together.
Like, yeah, you know, considering their track record with, like, Colors Ultimate, for instance, like,
yeah,
you know, they should probably maybe get some fan assistance on that, which you know, I mean, they've done before on other projects. So.
1 second.
Here, you know what, I'll give Dani some grace here. I have stopped the timer.
You can continue the timer.
Okay. Timer is restarting now.
Sorry about that. I had a question need to be asked of me.
You good?
There we go. You might want to reset the screen share because I accidentally closed it.
I got it.
Okay, good. I closed it by mistake when I went to unmute myself.
It's okay.
I'm like, no.
Super Epic Tobro says, Sonic Adventure Director's Cut Remastered Deluxe Edition plus new Funky Mode.
Funky mode.
You know, if they made Funky Kong a playable character, I would forgive any mistake that would be contained within.
Any mistake contained within.
Yeah, if the game was like super buggy and almost unplayable, I wouldn't care if there was Funky Kong in it.
Would you forgive Sonic 06 if it had Funky Kong?
Would I forgive Sonic 06 if it had Funky Kong?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes.
Okay. So it's true then. As long as it has Funky Kong, it's okay.
I mean, you know, we love some Funky Kong around these parts.
Funky Kong is quite fun.
Funky Kong is vibes.
Funky Kong can surf on any banana.
Absolutely.
I should probably work on Topaz's face. Let's see.
Funky Kong is back in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And that's a good thing.
Yeah. Have you played Mario Kart 8 Deluxe?
As much as I would love to, I haven't.
But you gotta now. Funky Kong's there.
I mean, if I had a console set up, like I would totally, but I just like I don't, and it makes me sad because like all my consoles are just sitting there unplayed, and have been for years.
Oh.
I want to play Sonic Unleashed again.
My favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's easier when you play everything on the PC, right?
And I mean, like, there's a convenience factor to it, but like then there's cases where like there's just some games that like there's not really an option, you know.
Yeah,
Spidey says not even a
color splurge on them.
yeah. Oh, there's goes the alarm, but that's perfect. Okay, add dem colors. Spidey says not even at a friend's house. And Spidey, I think by asking that, you're missing the context, the detail that I hardly ever go out. I am just a huge homebody.
Yeah, being at home is nice.
Yeah. And again, like there's pluses and minuses to that as well, but you know.
Cold outside.
Exactly. As it stands right now, it is pretty cold outside. All right, there we go. We got our first Rouge, our first Topaz here in the bunch.
Rouge and Topaz.
It's like talking over the plan, I suppose. Rouge just kind of like, oh, let's steal the Master Emerald. And Topaz like, man, you always want to steal the Master Emerald. Why can't we go to McDonald's? Why isn't that the plan?
It's like, but we can get luxury McDonald's.
Luxury McDonald's.
Yeah. Who wants McDonald's? We can get luxury McDonald's.
You know, that's a perfectly valid point. All right. So, episode 35. Rouge, now in possession of a Chaos Emerald, is able to spot Eggman and follow him back to the Pyramid Base, finding pieces of the Master Emerald along the way, where they talk out a deal for her to join his team, the Chaos Emerald and government secrets, just as she and Topaz planned. After being given the scoop on the Eclipse Cannon, Rouge tells the villains that Gun had retrieved 3 of the Chaos Emeralds that were dispersed after Sonic fought Chaos, and they're protected in a vault on Prison Island, offering to help retrieve them for their plan. As Jerome questions why they would need her to get in, she points out that Gun would have absolutely changed the access codes after the stunt they pulled to free Shadow, and she just so happens to know them. Eggman devises a plan to blow the island up to cover their tracks, and they move out. Rouge taking a detour to pass the info along to Topaz. At the Thorndike Mansion, our heroes are trying to figure out a way to help Sonic out, having seen the announcement of his imprisonment on the news. It's decided that Tails and Amy will take the X-Tornado to the island to rescue him, with Helen and Chris giving support by staying at a safe distance and scouting the island from the woods. Elsewhere, Knuckles has begun retrieving pieces of the Master Emerald. The villains arrive on Prison Island just a bit earlier than our heroes and start to split up. Tails and Amy confront Eggman while Rouge hightails it to the vault, which Helen notices. She tries telling Tails and Amy, but the communicators are jammed. Asking herself what Sonic might do, she decides to take a more direct approach, telling Chris to stay put and following the bat in her hovercraft. Unable to convince her otherwise, Chris, in a panic, runs off through the forest to find his friend. Tails and Amy get the upper hand on Eggman, and through a plume of smoke they see a hedgehog-shaped silhouette. Assuming it's Sonic, they celebrate, figuring he escaped on his own, and they let their guard down. Shadow speeds through the plume, firing a Chaos Spear at them, which gives him and Eggman enough time to escape and plant their respective bombs. Rouge retrieves the Chaos Emeralds and defeats a guard robot before being confronted by Helen. Surprised by this development, Rouge asks how she got there before they both realize they're locked in the vault. Meanwhile, Tails tells Amy to break Sonic out from his cell, providing covering fire. Amy finds Sonic and their conversation goes just about the way it does in the show. I thought it was pretty smart of Sonic to be like, they'll find out it wasn't me when Eggman attacks again. In any case, Sonic's free. As the three begin their escape, they're confronted by Shadow in the forest. Sonic tells the other two to go find Helen and Chris, as he and Shadow engage in a short fight. Afterward, Eggman radios Shadow and Rouge that the island is about to blow up. Sonic races off to get his friends, but not before overhearing Helen's voice on Rouge's side of the transmission. Rouge says she's in a bit of a situation and needs help getting out of it, to which Shadow responds, seeing Helen and recoiling in shock. Sonic manages to catch up with Tails and Amy, who found Chris. Chris tells them the situation, and Sonic relays that he heard Helen with Rouge. It's clear that there isn't enough time to double back and try to save her, especially with Shadow around, and it's assumed that the villains have taken Helen hostage with their escape plan. Their mission once they get off the island is to find where they're taking her to and rescue her. Meanwhile, Rouge snaps Shadow out of his shock. He grabs hold of Helen, Rouge, and the emeralds, and uses Chaos Control to teleport to the Ark, leaving Helen without her hovercraft. And... start timer.
Okay. Let's see. I'll do Sonic and Shadow fighting each other.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, give me punch. The other one will go there, receive a punch, and a punch on the other side.
Mutual punching.
Mutual punching.
Robert H., welcome to the stream, says, blows up. Spidey says...
And then you blow up.
No, it goes straight to your thighs. And then you blow up.
And then you blow up.
Spidey says, nerd words.
Nerd words.
Part of this complete breakfast. Super Epic Tobro says, live, laugh, and steal the Master Emerald. And Sweet says about luxury McDonald's, the chicken nuggets are fresh.
Finally. Fresh cuisine.
Yeah.
Ooh, so crunchy.
You know, at my local McDonald's, I don't think that was ever a problem. It was always the fries. And then that's like every fast food restaurant.
No, the fries are like the best part.
That's it, like, at least around here, like the fast food restaurants always seem to have a problem with like the fry temperature. And you know, usually like they're warm enough, right? They're never like cold or anything. Most
Cold
of the
fries
time.
are some sad fries. You always got, like, for me, I always eat the fries first, because once they become cold, they become sad.
Yeah. I eat fries first as well. That's just kind of been a thing with me. Since I was a kid, I always do the side dish first. But yeah, it's kind of like the same reason though, because like, you know, fries are you know, more susceptible to getting cold. So you gotta eat them right away.
Yeah.
I will say though,
once they get cold, you're like, you don't want to have it anymore.
Yeah. I mean, like I don't mind like when they get room temperature. It's just like they're at that point they're very obviously not as enjoyable though. For sure.
Here's the thing though, for fries when they're room temperature, it's no longer just like, okay, you know, like it's like lukewarm. Nah, they're just cold.
Yeah.
Sad, so it's cold.
I do have to give a shout out to my local Checkers though. Their fries always hot, always piping hot, and I love that.
I don't think we have a Checkers here.
Yeah, I think
Canada.
it's only U.S. It's like Eastern U.S. only, I think.
Oh, I want to try. The U.S. has so much good food.
Yeah, I know. One of my friends from the U.K. Came over to the U.S. for the first time to visit her boyfriend earlier this year, and after coming back home, she was just like, "I miss American Burger King."
Yeah, it's not the same. I don't know what it is. I mean, obviously, American food is... They got more of that, speedy, chunky sauce.
And I think it's just like a matter of, you know, what kind of stuff the countries will allow, like the fast food restaurants to put in their food. So, like I remember her describing like UK Burger King as being very bland tasting, because I guess like their government doesn't allow some ingredient to be put into it that ours does.
Salt.
Salt, exactly. Let's see here. Speaking of food, Online Devil was asking, question for Dani. Since you're Canadian, I must ask, have you ever had poutine?
I have had poutine before. I think poutine's okay. I'm not really a fan too much, or at least I haven't had poutine that I like a bunch. But, I mean, if you like french fries dipped in gravy. For me, the reason that I don't like it is because eventually once the gravy settles into the fries and it just becomes all soggy.
Yeah.
And I like my stuff unsoggy. And the cheese sometimes gets really squeaky to that, like, annoying point between your teeth, and I'm like, not for me.
And as soon as I saw it, I'm just kind of like, I'm not really much a gravy person in the first place.
Yeah, I like ketchup chip.
That's our timer, but you're doing the colors. It's fine.
Yeah, I'll just do the reds on shadow and all. There we go. Yeah. It's done now.
Mutual punching.
Mutual punching.
Love it.
They punch mutually because they're equals.
I mean, clearly it's a friend thing,
It's a friend thing.
Sometimes you just get curious and you're like, hey, friend, what if we just punched each other in the face at the same time?
Hey, friend, what if? Whose punch hurts more as the other person's jaw is bleeding?
Yeah, exactly. Let's see here. Just a couple more chat messages. Robert H says, when I have to get fast food nowadays, I skip the fries because of all the salt and just get twice as many nuggets.
Nuggets.
Nuggets are pretty great. Though I gotta say, at least for me, if I'm getting fast food, I'm always really disappointed if there's no side, right? I love my McMuffins, right? But if I don't have a hash brown to go along with them, I just get a little more sad.
Aww.
I
love hash browns too.
Oh yeah, they're so tasty. Sweet says, that reminds me of the special menu my school would have. Snowball, it's mashed potato, corn, and chicken nuggets, and I think gravy mixed together into what looks like slop. But it was so good. That is something I think as a kid I definitely would have refused to try.
Yeah, if food didn't look appealing to my eyes, then I'd be like, I'm good.
Yeah.
Look at the boyfriends fighting. Oh, Connor.
Well, I mean, that just brings a whole new meaning to the phrase kiss and make up, am I right?
Kiss and make up.
Super Epic Toe Bro says, how could you say you have a friend if you haven't socked each other in the face? I mean, yeah. Of course. Okay. So there we have a beautiful picture of Sonic and Shadow giving each other the good old fist of the kisser. Let's move on to episode 36. Chia buddy. In the city, Knuckles meets up with Sonic and Co., and they fill each other in before Eggman broadcasts his doomsday message, giving the world's leaders 24 hours to surrender before finishing by using the Ark's Eclipse Cannon to blow away half of the moon. The ensuing panic in the streets allows our heroes an avenue to step away from police pursuit. Shadow says it'll take the Eclipse Cannon longer than the 24-hour deadline to charge enough for a full-powered shot, unless they can get the 7th Emerald. I love that the song is playing right now. Rouge knows where it is, showing a newspaper article revealing that the City Council of Station Square had retrieved and given one to Tails for his efforts defusing the bomb at the end of the last arc. As he makes his way to the observation deck where she's being held, Shadow is thanked by Helen for saving her, and the Black Hedgehog again is taken aback. This girl reminds him of Maria. Curious, he engages in a conversation with her, making him question his motives. Tails overhears a conversation between Eggman and the President by hacking, and traces Eggman's end of the call to the Ark being routed through the pyramid base. They head off toward the base, giving Knuckles a communicator as well, while Jerome is spying on them and gives Eggman the news. Eggman, for his part, isn't worried. He has plans for them. Sonic and Co. arrive at the pyramids and make up a plan. Most of them will take the upper levels to find a way to the Ark, while Knuckles will do the same from below. They set off, but it's not just Eggman awaiting them, as a ghostly surprise is also soon to come. As our heroes search the base, a group of ghosts are chattering with each other about the situation in the lower levels. Disturbed by all the intruders coming in lately, they decide possession is the key to scaring them off for good. They consider the candidates. Eggman and Rouge are considered untouchable since they see Shadow is powerful enough to fend them off. Chris is immediately ruled out due to his stature compared to everyone else. Sonic is seen as fast enough to evade them. Likewise, Tails is thought to be able to outsmart them. In the lower levels, they'll generally be able to mess around with Knuckles to neutralize any threat he might have presented. They're left with Amy, seen as the perfect candidate for her jack-of-all-trades attributes. She's fast and strong enough to give the others a hard time dealing with should she suddenly attack them, without being too powerful to avoid being possessed. Their first action is to create the illusion for Knuckles that he's going around in circles, resembling the red, green, and blue rooms of Death Chamber. As Sonic's group traverses the cavernous pyramid, a group of ghosts make themselves known and begin to give them a fight. Or a fright, rather. One of the ghosts closes in on Amy, the pink hedgehog feeling a chill before suddenly falling to the floor. As the others check up on her, she suddenly springs awake, features of the ghost's face coming through on hers, and the possessed Amy goes on the attack. Timer starts now.
Okay. Let's see. Let's get some spooky ghosts.
I see we have some Eggman special announcement references in the chat.
I mean, hard not to make it when it was his greatest announcement in the world.
Yeah, you know, you mentioned that scene and someone's gonna make a reference.
You mentioned that scene and it's all over.
Oh yeah.
If you got to make a special announcement to the entire world, and you knew that the entire world was going to hear it, what announcement would you make?
Hey everyone, stop hating each other, be nice.
They start punching each other more.
Oh, yeah, that's how I would expect the response to go.
Stop hating each other. And like, you're just there at the grocery store and you see like everyone listen to that announcement and then a whole fist fight breaks out.
Oh yeah, of course. Emerald Master says, I'd make the announcement of fart.mp3.
The echo fart?
Hello, Earth. I need to give you this important message.
It scours throughout the entire building.
Yeah. Everyone's just like, well that was unusual, and then they just go about their day.
Oh my gosh. I did that to my sister once. It was... I brought my phone out so it could play the echo fart noise, and it was the middle of the night, so I snuck over close to the door of her room, and I just played it on the outside and, like, rushed back to my bed. And all you're just like, did you hear something?
I love it. Also noticed how you nearly gave Amy Shadow's gloves for a moment.
I almost did, and then I was like, no, this is not it.
And you can tell how used to drawing a certain character when that's like the instinct.
Yeah. It feels like Amy should have something there, but she does not. Because everyone has like a bit of a like item on their glove.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Everyone's got like a bit of a bit more of a cuff going on.
It's a cute kawaii ghost. Blush.
I'm going to possess
There
you
you
with
go.
love.
I'll just put some hearts around there.
Oh yeah.
Since it's a ghost, I'm probably not going to color it anything because it would just be white anyways.
Makes sense.
But for Amy, there we go.
Robert H says Amy's like, it's so spooky. Yeah. She's definitely freaked out.
She's scared.
She does not want to be taken over by this guy.
There
You made
we
really
go.
good time on this one. You have just under a minute.
It's done. It's finished.
All right, I'll stop the timer in that case then.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I did it. I finished before the timer ringed.
We got a lovely drawing. The ghost using his love possession powers, while
Love
Amy's
possession.
about to feel it, but for the moment is feeling pretty spooked. Let's see. Katie says, "Lol, why haven't I done that yet?" That's a great idea, Dani. Playing a fart noise just outside your sibling's door and running back to your room.
Just wait for it to be the middle of the night, you know, you go to bed, you know, you wait for them, you play it at the loudest volume right by their door, and you just scatter.
Yeah, just you know, sometimes you just gotta give them an unsuspecting fart, you know?
Unsuspecting.
Exactly. Sweet says, I would be too if my body was possessed. Exactly. If only we had a vacuum cleaner, says Super Epic Toad Bros. Amy's Mansion. Alright. Ready for the next one?
Ready.
Let's go. Episode 37. As the spirits in the lower level watch the goings-on, Knuckles hears their laughs in a corridor, breaking through the illusionary wall and confronting the ghosts before seeing their leader, King Boom Boo. Impressed he found a way out of their trap, he suggests taking the more direct approach, fighting the echidna. With more mind games being used against him, Knuckles takes notice of the hieroglyphs around to decipher that flipping the hourglass in the middle of the room will make the ghosts go away. He successfully does so, opening a panel in the roof, raining sunlight upon the spectral beings before they dissipate. It couldn't have come at a better time, as the possessed Amy had the upper hand on our other heroes. Now free, Sonic helps her to her feet and they continue on their search. Knuckles is met by Rouge, who taunts him with the remaining pieces of the Master Emerald, and he gives chase. Along the way, he converges with the other four, who are led to a giant room, where Eggman has the Egg Golem waiting for them. Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Amy defeat the Golem, but Eggman's crew had time to run off during the battle. Chris points the others in the direction that their adversaries went, leading them to the teleporter that'll take them to the Ark. Tails devises a plan. He'll clear a way for Sonic to get to the Eclipse Cannon and shut it down by using a fake Chaos Emerald he had created, having extensively studied the one he was given in Station Square. Knuckles will go after Rouge so he can restore the Master Emerald, and Amy and Chris will search for Helen, with a small scene in between showing more of her conversation with Shadow, the Hedgehog facing an internal struggle as he hears her and leaving the room. Aboard the Ark, our heroes make headway until Chris is snatched while Amy fights off various enemies. She can't find him after ridding her attackers, and reports it to Tails, who tells her to meet back up with him on the bridge, where he's giving instructions to Sonic. The Blue Hedgehog is about to deactivate the Eclipse Cannon before Eggman intrudes on Tails' signal to tell him that he'd better race back to the bridge and bring the emerald he has with him. Knuckles, meanwhile, has caught up with Rouge and manages to restore the Master Emerald after a scrap with her. Sonic comes back to see Eggman holding Chris hostage, demanding that he give up the emerald in exchange for the boy. Sonic assures Amy he's got this and directs her to go back to searching for Helen, which she does. From there, the scene plays out much like it did in the game. Sonic goes in all confident until Eggman tricks Tails into revealing that the emerald is fake, and Sonic's launched into space where he's presumably blown up. And your timer starts now.
Okay. Let's see.
Shadow R, welcome to the stream, says this episode makes me want to call Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters.
Cheer, buddy. Season 2 of Sonic X can be like playing Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. Yeah, you know, the first half of Season 2 is dominated by the adaptations of those games, certainly.
I'm gonna try the last scene where Sonic blows up.
Sounds good to me.
Just
Boom, bye-bye, Sonic.
have little space pod pieces flying off everywhere.
Ah, yes. Spidey says, I don't have Netflix anymore, so I can't continue watching the show.
No.
You know, it might be a good idea to look into it on YouTube, because,
Oh, all the episodes are on YouTube, right?
yep, all the episodes are
Yeah.
officially hosted for free on YouTube, so,
Yeah. You can watch it on YouTube. That's how I watched it. All of them were on YouTube.
yeah. It's nice to have that, like, officially there.
My favorite episode is when Sonic and Tails and everyone, they all go to Africa, and Tails calls all the animals losers because they can't defend themselves.
What are you, a bunch of babies? Well, if that's your favorite episode, then I sincerely apologize for skipping over it because I thought it was boring in the first season.
It was funny though. Just like Tails talking to a bunch of animals, calling them losers because they are not like, you guys gotta stand up for yourselves in your home, and how dare you not do that?
Yeah.
So funny.
Yeah, that rant was pretty good. Let's see here. Emerald Master says, I remember watching through all of Sonic Underground on Netflix back when I was younger. I
Sonic Underground.
watched it through my 3DS. Oh man, what a way to watch.
3DS. Why would you torture yourself with that?
Goodness. And for Sonic Underground of all things.
Since it's space, I'm gonna add some stars.
Go right ahead.
There we go.
Oh, that's awesome. Rest in peace, Sonic. Wishes are eternal.
Maybe with the 7 Chaos Emeralds we could bring him back.
Sonic
There
Ball
we
Z.
go. Sonic Ball Z. I would love to see some... I want some more stories like that where the whole world's in danger.
Yeah.
Sonic Unleashed was like the last time I had it. I know technically with Sonic Frontiers they had that, but it didn't feel as impactful because it only impacted the main characters in story, and you didn't get to see it like the people's reaction to
Yeah, it
having
was
their
like
entire situation doomed.
it was kind of like a half-Z sort of situation because like it's pretty contained to the islands, but like
Yeah.
you get the scope of like what could happen if things went wrong, but like you said, you only really get like the reactions of just a small amount of characters. You had well over like a minute, by the way, when you finished this. This was like easily your fastest
done.
one, I think here.
It's done. I'm getting faster.
Yeah, you had like a minute and 45 seconds, I think, when you stopped adding details.
There we go. It's done.
Yeah, there we go. Sonic has maybe
Exploded.
blown up. Rip
dead.
Sonic. There's the arc in the background. Lovely. Emerald Master says, because it was back before I had a smartphone and I could watch it in bed.
Understandable. We suffered through a lot before we had smartphones. Like, if you could watch on, do you remember Video Now?
I remember wanting one back in the day, but I never asked
Yeah.
for it, and I'm glad that I didn't, having seen some examples of it.
What happened with the examples you found? For me, like I loved video now. I only watched the SpongeBob episode that where they adopted a clam and Patrick go like, "If I was a woman, this would be embarrassing," and then
uh, I just it was just kind of a like convenient for kids, right? But like just like looking at it, I don't think that it would have been worth it, right? Because they only released so many things for it, and they didn't support the format for very long. That and I think that when they oh no when they released the new one, they at least made sure that the old discs worked on it. But it didn't go the other way around. The color ones were too big for the old player.
I had the color version.
So you were all set.
Yeah.
Uh, let's see. Shadow R says it's been a year ever since we saw a stream of Sonic X rewrites. Even then, I had a cold. It hasn't quite been a year. They're close to it though. But
It almost has been, hasn't it?
yeah. But I mean, like we got stuff going on and all that sort of thing. I never
Here
used the
for
video.
today, I was in the hospital.
Oh yeah, yeah. We would have done Sonic X rewrite season 1 a year ago, but
Yeah,
but
I had to get my gallbladder removed because it was exploding. So
yeah. Shadow R also says I never used the video now, but I use Game Boy Advance video. And oh man,
Game Boy Advance video.
ooh, watch all of Shrek 2 on a Game Boy Advance cartridge.
Oh, the crispiest quality.
Oh yeah.
So crispy.
Mm-hmm. All right, we good for episode 38.
Yay.
Okay. Sonic, remembering Shadow's use of Chaos Control earlier and that the Emerald's powers are born from the thoughts of its users, performs Chaos Control at the last second with the use of the fake Emerald. With Sonic presumed dead, Eggman tells Deco, Boko, and Bokun to go after Amy before she can save Helen, with the 3 robots running off to do so. Tails, feeling a sense of guilt, saves Chris and defeats Eggman, the 2 mourning Sonic afterward. It's a Pyrrhic victory, however, as Eggman sneaks away with the real Chaos Emerald. As Amy has to deal with Eggman's henchbots, Sonic shows back up near Knuckles, who checks on his condition. Sonic tells him to rush to the bridge to help Tails and Chris while he jams the Eclipse Cannon. Rouge herself has made plans to take the emeralds for herself and contacts Gun to let them know she's on her way to do it, Shadow interrupting to threaten that it'd be a very bad idea for her to do so, having caught her in the act. Rouge then calls into question his legitimacy, showing him files of a much different Ultimate Life form she had retrieved from the Ark's computer system, grilling him on his motives and whether his memories are even real. Eggman, noticing someone making their way toward the cannon as he's headed for the central control room, asks Shadow to intercept them. The Black Hedgehog reiterates his threats to Rouge and heads off, eventually confronting Sonic, surprised he's still alive. They fight, racing toward the cannon, with Sonic victorious. Shadow, having more questions, heads back to the observation deck to talk again with Helen. Sonic successfully disables the Eclipse Cannon with the fake emerald just as Eggman is about to insert the real one, triggering a message from Gerald Robotnik himself, declaring that now the emeralds are powering the space station, it's going to crash into the Earth at a velocity that would kill its inhabitants as revenge for what happened to Maria. The emeralds being taken down to the core of the cannon. Sonic, Knuckles, Rouge, and Eggman come back to the bridge, meeting back up with Tails and Chris, and determine that with the Master Emerald, they might have a chance to neutralize the Chaos Emeralds and prevent impact. The mission to race to the core gets underway as Amy successfully throws Deco, Boko, and Bokun off her trail, nearing the observation deck. Shadow and Helen continue their talk when the pink hedgehog comes through the door. She's visibly intimidated to see Shadow as she confronts him, but doesn't back down, hammer in hand. Before they come to blows, Helen simmers them both down and delivers to Shadow the give them a chance speech that convinces him to do the right thing, the ultimate life form springing into action. Sonic and Knuckles come face to face with the Bio-Lizard until Shadow arrives, giving them time to get to the recreated Emerald altar as he fights off the prototype. The Master Emerald stops the Chaos Emerald, but the Bio Lizard has used Chaos Control to fuse with the colony in order to bring it crashing down on the planet. Sonic and Shadow turn super, the former making a slight detour to reunite with Helen and teleport her and Amy to the bridge. They fight the Bio Lizard, live and learn. The day is saved, but not without Shadow's sacrifice. The super transformation and overexertion sending him falling toward the planet. Sonic returns with one of Shadow's inhibitor rings, which he gives to Helen to remember him by. The ending of the episode playing out the way the game does, culminating with Sonic bidding Shadow sayonara before leaving the bridge of the Ark. Lights out. And your timer begins now.
Okay. For this one, I think I'm gonna draw Rouge looking at the computer. You know, just and seeing the plans of what the Ark can actually do.
Gotcha.
Yay.
In reaction to what you said about having surgery last year, Sweet says, "Oh no, I hope you're doing well, Dani."
Yeah, so far I'm doing pretty good. I haven't had any problems since.
Yeah.
So I'm hopefully no more issues come up, but
It seems to have been a pretty good recovery.
Life is always interesting.
Yeah.
There'll be issues no matter what happens, and as healthy as you could be as a person, sometimes things just pop up. Your body's like, you should expire now.
Exactly. Let's see, Super Epic Toad Bro said, "Aw, Sonic is alive. Pack it up, boys."
Sonic's alive! Pack it up. Oh man. Did you want Sonic to be alive?
Shad!
Play the games for him.
Hey,
Hello.
Shad. Says, hello, princess. Hello, my brave knight. Spidey says, she's recording a Let's Play.
Recording a Let's Play. She's a gamer. She's a gamer.
Yeah, she just noticed this computer and was like, oh man, this is actually a pretty sick setup.
Rouge just wants to play Fortnite.
Oh, of course. Hello, Tundra Man. Welcome to the stream. Shad says, dropping in to say hi before going to bed. Well, I thank you very much for stopping by. I hope that you have a good sleep. And also, Shad here is responsible for the tilting head animation here for like my Discord reactive. So big thanks to Shad for helping out on that. And then she also said, "Hello, Dani. I'm a fan."
Hello. I didn't know you were a real fan. What's it like blowing wind? I'm joking.
You know, it's actually because she's here and showed up. That reminded me. I saw like in like the Pokemon server, and then like in that group drawing that you did. There's like a few people I'm familiar with, like
you know peeps from there?
Yeah, from Shad's community that I saw in both of those places, like Hilda Hyena. I haven't interacted much with her, but I like I've talked with her from Shad's community, and then like Flame Crystal and Natsuki, like those two, definitely.
Yeah.
So like, oh man, familiar people.
Familiar? Yeah, you're not alone. You know people. I think it's just one of those things where like, as in the Sonic community, we're just all connected by someone, you know?
Yeah.
That's just what it is. We're all connected.
Yeah, it's just one big spider web.
Yeah, just one big spider web. I'm just gonna color this gray. So like, they say that we're all connected by like 5 or 6 people when it comes to just like personal connections. You know, like one person can know 5 people, the other person can know 20. And Natsuki knows like a bajillion people, like literally a bajillion. So just from knowing Natsuki, you basically know the entire world.
Yeah, it really is something I can just kind of make a connection like that just by thinking of someone. Like my buddy Tales of Power just started up Sonic and All Stars Racing Transformed on Steam. I just saw, and then like I can I can be like, all right, TTP. I know Brent Zone and other various people from that side, and then like from Brent Zone, I can say I know my friend Dennis, and all that. It's cool. Aurora the Hedge Cat, hello, welcome in. Says hi, Skull and Dani, welcome, welcome.
Hello, welcome.
Ultimate Invader Phoebe says, okay, I'm back. I've been gone since the last half hour. What did I miss? Most of the Sonic Adventure 2 arc.
Sonic is dead.
Yes.
But he lived.
So, yeah, exactly. Sonic is dead, but he lived. So the timer just went off.
Okay, I'm just gonna close these last two little screens up there. There, done.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It's
That was 38.
Rouge finding out about the bio lizard and the other various arc details. She doing it sneaky.
She's doing what she knows how to do best.
Exactly.
Being a little spy.
And for most of this, this machine was playing, so hey, it fits. Oh my God, the next one! I swear to God, I so hope that it's gonna be Team Chaotix next.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for what it's gonna be.
Oh man.
You're hoping it's gonna be Team Chaotix?
I'm hoping. Please. Please. Well.
Is that what you want?
Okay, it's Follow Me, which I love, but you'll see why Team Chaotix would have been the fitting music choice for this next episode here.
They're the tech dudes.
Exactly. Love that song. I love this song too. It's not really like if you listen to the lyrics, it's not really a Team Rose theme, so in that respect it kind of fails, but it's
very much an Amy theme.
It is the perfect Amy theme. This song kicks My Sweet Passion's ass.
Yeah, no, please. Like, Amy needs something besides My Sweet Passion. The only reason why I say that is because in My Sweet Passion there's one lyrics where it says, like,
the Sphinx was so cute.
Yeah,
I had to shave it.
I had to shave. I hate that. I hate that. I don't understand why.
Like, the instrumentals are great, especially that jazz break in the middle. Just get rid of the lyrics.
Yeah. What's the I'm trying to remember. Is it like Follow Me Inside Outside?
Yeah. Through the stratosphere, the moon is shining for you. You're literally hearing that part right now, chat. Yeah. I love this song so much.
It's so good.
It really is.
Literally be Amy's song, not like where does Big fall in this?
Big and Cream, nah, just forgotten about in this song. But it is such a perfect Amy song. However,
so cute.
Exactly. However, this is a Chaotix focus episode.
All right.
So episode 39 here. So after all these long summaries, how about a short and sweet one? I don't think there's really much change that needs to be done with this plot because it's one of the best episodes in the show. Signs start to appear that Earth and Sonic's worlds are merging, Knuckles and Rouge talk about the goings-on, the Chaotix debut, SBO steals a DVD player, they mistakenly get the idea that Sonic's kidnapped Cream, Eggman fixes the moon, SBO gets bonked, though for the sake of Amy's characterization, let's have it be the result of her training as opposed to Sonic being 2 milliseconds late for a get-together. Sonic and Eggman have their deep conversation before being interrupted, having Eggman be interested in looking through the ARC's files to see why and how he was sent to Sonic's world. And Cream and Vanilla reunite after some Chaotix hijinks. It works. All you have to do to get Cream at the Thorndike Mansion is, like many of the rewritten episodes in this project, simply have Chris invite Helen and Cream over and it all works out. And you know what? Let's cheat. The next 2 episodes take place around New Year's in the original show, so why not have this one take place around Christmas?
Aw, cute.
Cheer, buddy. Okay, so timer starts now.
Alright, well, obviously I haven't drawn Cream or Vanilla yet, so that's what it's gonna be.
Cheer, buddy.
I'll just open Vanilla's arms. And then we'll have like green. Oh, I want to make her like jump into them.
Legit one of the best moments in the entire show.
So cute.
She gets to see her mom after so long.
And just like, I miss my mom. Tails over here has no parents, can't miss anyone. Maybe they'll hug.
Does Charmy still buy a Sonic X DVD? Oh yeah, no. I made sure to put in the SBO steals a DVD player so that that whole scene could be preserved.
Steals a DVD player.
And we are now getting the Chaotix song, so
yay!
it all works out. This is going to be the last one for today. So what a beautiful note to end on.
It's such a cute note to end on.
Yeah, Vanilla and Cream reuniting for the holidays.
Yeah, isn't it funny how like Charmy just does not care if his parents aren't there?
Well, you know, he's got a perfectly good dad in Vector.
And good dad, and then just a Vector, not even classified as a parental, just yeah, Vector.
Vector is the perfect adoptive dad.
He has two great dads. It just, deal with Charmy all the time, so.
Would you think of SBO as another dad, or I was thinking brother?
I feel like SBO fits the mom role very nicely. The one who actually has to take charge and be serious, while Vector is like goofy dad.
You know what? That's a good point.
It's like, yeah, sure, you don't have to go to bed right now, and then SBO will come and be like, Charmy, you should have been in bed hours ago.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, but Vector let me go.
You know, that's entirely fair. To your point.
Vector will just like break in. Charmy's like, I want candy. She was like, no, you'll ruin supper. And just like, okay, I'm gonna ask Dad. He'll give me candy.
Sorry, SBO. I already gave him 14 Reese's peanut butter cups.
14 Reese's peanut butter cups.
That's the amount I ate as a kid.
Oh no.
Oh man. Like, I had some for the first time in years, like earlier this year, and I could hardly handle 3. Like.
Yeah, Reese's peanut butter cups, like, I like them a lot, but for me, usually a couple is the limit, you know?
Yeah, like if I had turned that into like having a 4th one, I think my stomach would have been really upset.
Yeah, the peanut butter is very intense, and the chocolate.
Oh, for
Have you
sure.
seen the hockey puck sized ones? The giant Reese's?
I think I've seen a video on like really big ones before.
Yeah, they're
yeah,
huge.
it's oh yeah. It's starting to become more clear to me.
The memories, they're all coming back to me.
Oh, man.
There we go. Little happy bun family.
Yeah.
I'll put cheese up here.
I like how this Sonic Heroes soundtrack video has What I'm Made Of twice, because I guess that song's just so badass that it needs to be in there twice.
Exactly. So good they put it in there twice.
Oh yeah. Let's see, Felicia, welcome to the stream, says, OMG, I joined while you were doing the Sonic Does Chaos Control inside the space capsule one from earlier, but rewatched some brief parts here and there. Oh, alarm's going off.
Let me just finish coloring vanilla. It's done.
And it's all good.
It's
Uh,
done. Yay. This is the last one anyway, so
yeah,
just wanna.
you can play around however much you want.
Yeah.
It's a Christmas episode, so you could even like do a wreath or something.
Yeah, Christmas tree in the back.
Uh,
I'll just draw some snow.
cool beans. Let's see here. Brief parts here and there from earlier in the stream, the finished art pieces and the episode descriptions. These look wonderful. OMG.
Thank you.
Yeah, Danny's done an incredible job here with all of these. And what a way to end it on with this one, I think. Aurora says, "So cute, Dani."
Thank you. Thank you.
Super Epic Note Bro says, "If it's so good, then where is what I'm made of too?"
Man. Calling out the real facts now.
Oh man, you know it. Tundra Man says, "What I'm made of." Song goes hard for me to listen. Dude, it is such a badass song. I'm sorry, like you can't like put in lines like a million faces. I've recognized them all, and one by one they've all become a number as they fall. Right? Like that is such
It's such a good line.
that is
It
such
goes
a
so
boast.
hard.
It's so awesome.
It goes so hard. I love it.
Yeah.
I want more, like, when it comes to music, you know, like, I can't listen to radio music anymore. It's all the same stuff with the same lyrics, you know? But when it comes to, like, video game music, it's like, there's a subject there. It tells, like, a story. It's cool.
I can
love that.
definitely see what you mean. Like even recently they did, update 3 with Frontiers, and I've immediately fell in love with the vocal version of "I'm With You."
Yay!
There's like one lyric in there that particularly gets me in the feels. You know, during like the middle part where she's like, "Would it be too much to ask if I could stay forever?" Like, man, it fills this old '90s kid with nostalgic memories of other such songs that had lyrics of the type. It's genuinely good stuff.
It's genuinely good. I think I'm just gonna
Hmm.
do one more color, which is their more oranginess for their markings and stuff, and then I think I'll be done.
Gotcha. And that was just as the soundtrack ended too.
Yeah.
Uh, let's see. Tundra Man says, "I wish Metal Sonic was a main antagonist again in main Sonic games." I mean, they've used him a lot lately.
They have actually used him a lot. I would like him to come back for and just become Neo Metal Sonic again. That was cool.
And the IDW comic did a pretty interesting one with that.
Yeah, they did. They did. But I want more.
I think like or well, I'm gonna put an asterisk on that because at first I was gonna be like maybe they should give Metal Sonic a break, but then I was like, well, wait a second, they're kind of doing like this Egg Family idea now with like it's Eggman, and then Sage and Metal Sonic and Orbot and
Yeah.
Cubot, and I think like
Or Cubot.
I think that actually like really works. I would like to see more of them all together.
More family times. How many family members do you think Eggman's gonna have until he's finally satisfied?
Who's to say, really?
Just keeps going.
Y- you know, Eggman. I think we could use another.
You know what? More children. More for the Eggman roster.
Yeah, he's just got his little egg tourage, and it's beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting though to compare like the earlier sessions of Eggman where it's just like no family at all to nowadays where it's just like he'll always have like Orbot and Cubot there or Just at least one of them will show up, and now he's had new family member.
Yeah. I'd like to see like a maybe like an animation or just something. Just have them all together in one place. Like the end of Murder of Sonic kind of counts, but like for the whole plot.
Yeah, yeah, that'd be cute.
Yeah. Uh. Well, it looks like this one's done. Uh.
It is done.
Let's do a bit of a recap, shall we?
Yes. Let me just merge that all together. Shall I go back to the beginning?
Yes,
Or go,
yes,
like,
yes.
back in time? Alright, here we go. The first one, not colored.
Yeah, so this one here is episode 27, the beginning of the Sonic Adventure arc. Eggman's looking over that stone tablet there. Deco and Boko are like, "Yeah, it was Eggman. What was this all about?"
There we go. Just gonna add some color now since the other ones have it.
Yeah, just big old splotches.
Just some quick coloring. There we go. Done.
Good stuff. Uh, then episode 28, Froggy has just been possessed by chaos, grew his tail, and
Mm-hmm.
Big is very concerned. He's given the chase.
He gave him the run.
Hmm. Episode 29. Knuckles is uh,
With Hawk.
he's with Hawk, who has given him the
Getting the
shovel claw,
shovel claws.
and
Yay.
Knuckles is so greatly appreciative. He has not felt feelings like this since he poured his heart out for KN in the last.
Oh yeah, KN. I love you, KN. With his
that that
KN idol shirt.
that was a lovely series of drawings. Uh, And then episode 30, Amy convincing Gamma to turn over to the good side, be one of the good guys.
Be a good
And
boy. Help this birdie out.
yeah, and Lily's there too, also helping. Beautiful stuff. Episode 31, we got Tikal in the past. Making friends with some Chow because I mean, who wouldn't make friends with these lovely little things? Vinny. Uh,
What did Vinny do?
Vinny is a known uh, Chow beater upper,
No!
and
Why is he harassing the
he
Chow?
is not friendly to the Chow that he raises in
I
Sonic
can't
Adventure
believe
2.
this.
Yeah,
Those poor
it's
things.
so sad. How could you, Vinny?
How could shame on you, Vinny? Shame on you.
Exactly. Episode 32, Sonic has received the positivity of those around him and uses that to become supersonic to fight perfect chaos. Uh, and the suspiciously clean looking sewer.
Suspiciously clean looking sewer.
Yeah. Uh,
Yay.
then after that's done, we move on to episode 33. The Sonic Adventure 2 arc has begun. And Eggman is having a pose there with his bestie Shadow for concocting their new plan together. Episode 34, Rouge trying to convince Topaz that luxury McDonald's is the way.
Luxury McDonald's is the way, Topaz. We gotta go to luxury McDonald's.
Exactly. And they got to get the Master Emerald to do it. Uh, Sonic and Shadow mutual punching, as all your best friends do. Here in
Only
episode.
besties punch each other like this.
Oh yeah, of course. Like you said, you got to see whose jaw is stronger. That's episode
Gotta put them
35.
through the jaw test.
Oh yeah, of course. And then episode 36. This ghost here is about to possess Amy with the power of love.
The power of love. Amy's never been loved before, so she's frightened.
She is spooked beyond belief. She's given the love but never received it.
Given love doesn't receive love, what is this feeling?
Episode 37. Sonic has been shot out of the arc. And oh man, that pod that he was in blew up. Rip Sonic, Amazing Grace, how sweet. Uh,
He will be missed.
we'll never see him again. Wink. And we got episode 38. Rouge is just having a look over the files in the Ark, testing out the gaming system. uh,
Yeah, try and become a pro Fortnite player.
exactly. And finding out some secrets along the way, of course. And then
Just in the chat, woo, Sonic is gone.
and then we end on episode 39, taking place during Christmas. Cream reunites with Vanilla, and Cheese is there too. It's a beautiful,
The
heartwarming time
greatest
with
Christmas gift you could ever get.
exactly a good heartwarming ending to this half of season 2 here with the Bun Bun family.
The Bun Bun fam.
Exactly. Love to
Yeah,
see
and
it.
that's all of them. We did it.
Yep, got through the first
Done.
half of season 2. The second half will be coming at some point, but you know, there's only so much drawing that can be done in such a time. So
I know,
it's,
I
it's,
know.
it's good to get a rest. And we'll have that second season for you at some point. We'll make sure to announce it and everything. But uh, gosh, all of these were so good, Danny.
Thank you. I'll send them to you afterwards so you can have them all.
Cheer, buddy.
Yay.
So let's switch it on over to the standby screen here. And actually, if I just copy, let's see, paste, there we go, and then I'll copy mine, and paste. There we go. Now we're on the standby screen together. So
Yeah.
we'll do a little bit of Q&A, hangouts, questions, comments, concerns, complaints, whatever you want to talk about. We'll talk about it
Complaints.
for we'll talk about it for a little bit. Uh, you know, uh, so it's all good. Uh, why blue, not red for Christmas?
It's a
Uh,
good question.
I mean, it's just kind of the standard here. I mean, I do have my red profile pic. Uh,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. It could be read like that.
maybe next year. Uh,
Next year. Next year will be red and green.
oh man. Uh, did you hear about the new Tails Tube video? Apparently, it came out sometime earlier today. Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah.
I,
I
I,
saw.
I
I didn't get to watch it yet. I need to, though.
I had a big smile on my face the whole time.
I saw some things about it that looked really cute.
Yeah, it was nice and wholesome. Uh, since Skull and Danny talked about Reese's earlier, what is your favorite candy? Ooh.
Oh, I really like Twix, and I also really like Bueno,
Hmm. You know,
and
oh,
like
sorry.
Kinder Surprise.
Oh man, that's banned over here now. uh,
Not over here.
and the one thing that the Canadians get that we don't.
Ketchup chips.
Oh man. Um. Oh, for me that would be tough because like I used to like Twix a lot. It was never my favorite candy. And then like the taste eventually was just kind of like it's. I mean, it's not bad to me anymore, but there was a point where I started liking it a lot less than I did before. At one point, I definitely would have said Butterfinger. Uh,
Butterfingers.
Butterfinger is really good.
I need to change my answer. I'm addicted to O. Henry bars. If there's like chocolate peanut caramel, I like it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Uh, so like in that sense, the Take Five bars are really good.
Ooh. I
Uh,
don't think I've ever had a Take Five bar.
oh man, it's just like it's like the perfect mix of like all the stuff. So you get like the chocolate peanut butter pretzel and like
Uh,
two other things.
I want.
It's amazing. Aurora says, "Bye, Skull and Danny. If you gotta go, I hope that you had some fun here, and hope that you have a good rest of your day." Uh, And I'll catch you later if you happen to come by to another stream. Look forward to seeing you.
Yeah, bye. Have a good day.
See you later. Uh, let's see here. Milky Way and M&Ms and M's and Kit Kats and Hershey says uh, Super Epic Toad Bros. And for whatever reason, that reminded me of this, or well, like I say for whatever reason, but it'll become pretty obvious. Like this old episode of Dexter's Lab, where like the one where Dexter goes to the back of the bus to retrieve his pencil, and then there's like the really stereotypical German kid describing like the last time that someone did that, like the kid who got stuck on the bus for like 20 years or whatever. He's like,
Oh no.
and he loved to eat things like licorice and cotton candy. Mm. The mms get me.
Mm.
Mm. Oh
Oh, I
goodness.
love that.
Uh, my personal favorite candy is pretzel M&Ms. At Tundra Man, that is a legit choice. I think
Ooh,
that's
that
probably
sounds good.
my favorite variety of M&Ms. Though I would say I do love peanut butter M&Ms as well. So I
I
think
love peanut M&Ms.
like if I had like a bowl and I could just put any variety of M&Ms in it, I would do the pretzel M&Ms and then I would also put peanut butter M&Ms in there as like
Oh,
a bit of a
yummy.
mix. Just have them both. Those episodes with Dexter on a bus are pretty bizarre. There's quite a few bizarre Dexter episodes. Uh, what's your favorite chemical? That's a bit of a weird question.
Chemical. Uh, the pink one.
Chemical X because it created the Powerpuff Girls.
That's a very good choice. I'm I need to look up types of chemical plant because it's a Sonic thing.
Sweet says I like Reese's and white chocolate. White chocolate is so good, man.
Ooh, I
It's not
love
really
white
chocolate,
chocolate,
but
but I can't I don't know I can't have white chocolate too much anymore because it's too sweet for me now. I used to really like it
ah,
though.
man, that's unfortunate. But
It is. I used to love it so much.
oh man, I should ask for some. Uh, it's like,
Maybe Santa will deliver it in your stocking if you're a good boy.
oh gee, Santa, I hope that I have made you a nice list and that you can deliver some chocolate.
Chocolate from Santa.
I do have cookies on the way. At some point.
Cookie.
Yeah, my little sister always offers up to make some homemade cookies for Christmas every year. So when she's like, "Do you want the cookies?" I'm like, "Yes, I absolutely want the cookies." And I always ask for peanut butter and chocolate chip cookies. They're always
Mmm.
delivered in a tin,
That
and
sounds
my
so
little sister
good.
makes some good ass cookies.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Katie says my other favorite chemical is mutagen from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, mutagen.
You know,
Mutagen's fun.
if it's a dangerous chemical from a cartoon, chances are it's a fun one.
Exactly, exactly. See, over here for us, it's just like, you'll probably burn your arms off, but if it's the other way around, then it's fun. It's like, oh, cool, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Exactly. Though I love the one joke that that Family Guy did about it, where like in order to combat the Griffins with their superpowers, Adam West like rolls around in toxic waste, and then it just like cuts to him in the hospital. Mayor West, you have lymphoma.
Oh no.
Oh goodness, the same stuff that blinded Daredevil. Yeah, you know what? Why can't we have all these cool dangerous chemicals in real life?
The cool, dangerous. No. Do you. Okay, do you want, like, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in real life?
You know, that's a fair question. If they're good guys, then yes.
Yeah, but see, like when you get good guys, you're gonna get bad guys too.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
That- yeah. If the ability is possible, then it's just, scary.
You
They'll
you
probably
never
just
know.
take its use for war.
You never know who's gonna get it. And like you said, if they can recreate it, then it's probably gonna be used for bad purposes.
Mm-hmm.
Super Epic Dobros. I have no idea what this is referring to, but I'm gonna read it anyway because it sounds amazing. The chemicals that turned Toad's life force into UFO fuel.
What? When did that happen?
When did that happen?
Toad's a life force into UFO. Like, you mean as one of those things where when someone dies and their bones go back into the earth and then you're able to make, like, oil and fuel from that?
Simba. When we die, we become the grass. Uh, Good old Mario
The
and Luigi
safe
partners in
chemical.
time.
Oh, I need to play Partners in Time. I played one of the Mario and Luigi games, but I didn't play Partners in Time.
Maybe sometime in the future, because a couple of friends and I finished up Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door on stream, so could be room for another Mario RPG here pretty soon. Uh,
The Mario RPG series is so good.
yeah, it was like
And
really,
then they ruined it.
it was really enraptured by the story of Thousand Year Door, so I'd definitely like to get like the original game or Super Paper Mario on stream one of these days.
Yeah, do it.
Eventually. Uh, Sweet says, I like the safe chemicals that makes my food taste good. Hey, you know what? That's legit
Yummy.
too.
Mmm, chemical french fries.
Cheer, buddy. Yeah, they put all the good stuff in American French fries. Apparently, that's banned in the UK or whatever. Their French fries are bland. Uh,
Sad french fries. The food needs more salt.
exactly. Shadow R says, I'm looking into getting Mario RPG on the Switch. I hope you enjoy it if you get it. Spidey says,
Yeah, I hope you enjoy it too.
mm-hmm. Spidey says, I love all chemicals equally. And you know, that's good. All chemicals are created equal. Except, honestly, I mean, you know, uh, some might be a little more dangerous.
Yeah,
uh,
I just saw it. Just a couple of hand burning chemicals.
you know, you know, sulfuric acid might be a bit more harmful than some other
Sulfuric
stuff.
acid. Yeah, just a little, just a little.
It's just a teeny tiny little bit.
Don't worry, the burn is supposed to feel good.
Oh man, I'm reminded of like an old mouthwash commercial where it's like this grandpa is just like, if it burns, it's working. And like the whole deal is that like this new mouthwash is like, oh man, it cleans your mouth, but also doesn't burn. So like the grandpa keeps taking mouthwash. If it burns, it's working.
Oh.
Poor grandpa's gonna damage his teeth by doing too much mouthwash.
Don't worry, Grandpa already has a pair of dentures. It's gonna take a lot more to damage him.
Fair enough. Uh, Katie says, what about the radioactive spider that bit Peter Parker? Well, you know,
Hmm. That's
radioactive
question.
though, you know, uh, I feel like that runs a risk of you know, radiation poisoning. Honestly, it's a miracle that Peter Parker didn't get that.
That was around the time when microwaves were a thing. You probably just microwaved a lot of food and got used to it.
Somebody says, fun fact, that radioactive spider can talk now. Excuse me? She's just like a conscience angel on Peter's shoulder nowadays. He's like, hey there, Pete. I think you should take out the kingpin. He's being bad again.
Oh,
Oh
did you
man.
play the new Spider-Man game?
I haven't as much as I would like to, because the first game looked pretty good. I need to get that on Steam at some point, because I've only like seen gameplay of both of them, uh, so I need to get around to like playing them. Hopefully the second one also gets released on Steam at some point.
I loved it. I loved it so much.
It looks pretty entertaining. Uh, I was about to give a criticism, but it has to do with the last boss of the second game, and for the sake of spoilers, I will not be saying that here.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, whatever criticism, I can understand whatever criticism you're gonna say, because it could have been cooler. There's a lot of ways.
And
There's a lot of things, but
like,
you know,
I suppose it's not like plot based my criticism, but like, uh, whatever, screw it.
it's
Like,
spoiler based. Or are you gonna say it
it doesn't really have
for the
anything to do
Miles
with
game, right?
no from like the proper second game.
Oh,
Uh,
oh, okay, okay, yeah.
Like, it's just a gameplay criticism, so I think I could get away with it. But like, I caught the end of one of my friends playing it on stream, and like the whole final boss is just like this big QTE. So instead of like an actual fight, you're just watching a big old cutscene and pressing the button at the right time, and I think that kind of sucks.
Wait, what were they fighting?
Um, it was Venom.
Oh, okay, so yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You know, I don't remember doing that. There was a lot more to the Venom fight. It's hard. It was hard for me at least.
And like from what I could tell, like there was like an actual fight before that whole thing, but like
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
QTE sequence was like 15 minutes long.
There's a couple of QT sequences. Like I couldn't put my controller down because I was scared something was gonna happen whenever a cutscene played.
Yeah. Uh, Fox
Mm-hmm.
Lover 489, hello. Doing pretty well. We just had some good fun with the rewrite and the doodles. Now we're just kind of
Yeah,
sitting back, relaxing a little bit to end the stream
yeah,
on. Uh, Super Epic Toe Bro says, "Man, that sounds lame." It
yeah.
like
I mean, like, for because I want to have it's the whole thing of like we want to make the finisher look really, really cool. But instead of just, comboing it so you can have like certain finishers, it's like, oh, well, now that you pressed X, we can activate this cutscene and whatnot.
like it was all very nicely animated and everything, and I was just thinking like, is it just gonna be this, or can we like actually kick Venom's ass?
I mean, you had plenty of time to kick his butt. You just get a little bell, start dinging it.
You know, fair. The final boss wasn't the best part of the first game either. Uh, I mean, like, I suppose maybe there could have been more fight from what I'm remembering of it anyway, but like it was again from what I remember, like a fight that just had like the cutscenes put in between certain set pieces.
Yeah, basically. Get the health bar down to this amount, cutscene plays. Maybe
And then
there's
like you do
a
the next
quick
session,
time.
the section of it, yeah. So like,
Yay.
I think that's kind of the way to do that sort of thing, in my personal opinion. Let's see. Katie says once I get a gaming PC, I'm getting Steam and playing the PS4 Spider-Man game. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I would love to pick that up and start playing it. I wonder, because I know it's on my wish list. Where uh, where would that be? There it is. Just looking at it now, seems like everything's on sale for a really good price. Except for
Yeah.
Jet Set Radio is apparently that's like the only thing on my wish list that's not on sale right now somehow.
Maybe it's because they're
Spider-Man,
remaking it.
maybe. I mean, like the base game is only $8 anyway, so like, uh, but Spider-Man is currently on sale right now on Steam for $36. It's easily the most expensive thing on my whole list. But I mean, $36 like right now, that's pretty good. Uh, Spider Plush is in the game. Oh man, I didn't know you were in the game, Spidey.
Spider plush, spider plush.
Oh yeah. Katie says last time I saw it was $40. Is that for the PS5 version or PS4 rather? Or I really want to buy Lethal Company at some point. Well, sweet. If you end up buying it, I hope that it brings you much joy.
Yeah, Lethal Company's been pretty fun.
Let's see here. Fox Lover says, "Hey, I know this might not be the place. Just came here because of well, I appreciate that Fox Lover that this channel brings you some kind of comfort, and I hope that whatever you're going through right now uh, uh, passes in that you can uh, get on a positive track sooner than later. But it happens to everybody, and
Yeah.
you know, uh, just got to try to keep your head up and think of the positives and all that.
Yeah. Just take as much time as you need to recover until you feel better.
Exactly. Play one of the retro Spider-Man games, the Atari one. Oh God, I don't want to play Atari Spider-Man.
You don't want to play Atari Spider Man? Why not?
It's terrible.
Look at him. Look how charming Atari Spider Man is.
I can't say I agree with you, but I admire your ability to find a positive in it. Uh, let's see. Robert H says at least no hacker spoiled Spider-Man 2 like what happened with the Wolverine game. Yeah, there's some stuff going around.
Oh, it got spoiled?
It either got spoiled or like I think someone ransomed like plot details about it because like they hacked into Insomniac or something and it was like, hey,
Oh.
we're gonna spoil plot details if you don't give us this money uh, or something like that. It was pretty nuts. And I think that's where people found out it was gonna be a thing. I don't know if it had been announced before then. I'm not sure. Uh, Tundraman says I played Spider-Man PS1 game in my childhood. Oh man, that's a classic right there. My buddy Rabbit played it for Extra Life last month. Good times. They leaked everything. I have one of the leaks. I didn't watch it. It got really bad, says Sweet. Oh
I
man.
think the only thing I saw was just a poster
Yeah, that's the only
briefly, but
thing I
that's
know
it.
of. Just just like Logan with his back turned to the camera and it's like Wolverine.
For me, I found a different poster. It was just like the claws out and just said Wolverine on it.
Something like that. Hackers posted the plot. What am I can't pronounce words. The
The
plot
block.
in the plot in are you saying are you saying that they doxed some of the developers? Uh
Oh, that's messed up. That's
is that an
really messed
autocorrect?
up.
Uh Because if so, yeah, that actually is fucked up. Uh, Fox Lover says I'm gonna head out for now. I'll come back if you're still on, Skull. Okay. Uh, I hope that things get better for you. And uh, you try to have as good of a day as you can. And I look forward to seeing you if you happen by another time.
Yeah.
Uh,
Bye.
Catch you later. Apparently it was doxing. So
Oh, that's so messed up.
yeah, no, that is not good.
I feel like they
Whatsoever.
need just the police system needs to take doxing way more seriously and actually punish people so it happens less often because so many people just do it and have no repercussions from it.
Because like it is illegal, but you don't see a whole lot of you know uh,
People getting punished
punishments.
for doing that crime, yeah.
Yeah. So I know there's one prominent YouTuber that I will not name who I know got sued for it, but I don't think that like the results of that have uh, come about. So that's like the only time I think I've ever heard of anybody
Yeah,
uh, even remotely facing some sort of consequences for that sort of thing.
literally.
It is bad. It is unethical. Do not do it.
Do not.
Let's see here. I'm gonna miss the chat for just a sec. I'm just checking some things here.
Yeah, no problem.
Speaking of sales, Sega's like, hey, you can buy some of our games here.
Yeah, Sega games always go for so cheap. Like literally, Sonic Forces right now is only $9, $8 or something.
Oh man.
See, another childhood memory of mine is Spider-Man plug and play games. Yeah, I remember plug and play games,
Oh
Tender
dude.
Man.
Yeah. We
My
had
favorite was the plug and play SpongeBob one.
where like his nose is the joystick.
The control stick, yay!
And I've seen that one before. Not in person, I don't think, but I definitely know that it exists.
Yeah,
Um,
there are two versions of it. One was just regular SpongeBob, the other one was SpongeBob for the Olympic Games. Like the Fry Cook games.
oh yeah.
Yay, I had that one.
Gotcha. Uh, we had two such TV plug and play games, and they were both like one was just a very standard looking joystick. It had like Pitfall was the main thing on that one, but it also had like a boxing game. Uh, Gosh, I don't remember much, but it had Pitfall in the boxing game, and I'm like a couple others. Uh, and the other one I really remember I got it as a gift from my dad for my 12th birthday, the Pac-Man one. Uh, so like Pac-Man, Dig Dug. I think it had Rally X on it, and a couple of others. Uh, so uh, that was pretty neat. I used to uh, I had like a small black and white TV that I would play it on, and Pac-Man was virtually impossible to play on that little thing.
Yeah, understandable. I miss having like physical media. Nowadays, like there's not really a whole lot of plug and plays because it's like let's just make a mobile app, keep it on your phone.
Yeah, like there's still budget consoles being made and stuff, but it's definitely kind of been supplanted by
Like the Soldier Boy console.
oh God, dude, I loved the ironic thing that happened like on Twitter. Like someone was like, "Hey, dude, like Nintendo's gonna come after you for this," and he was like, "Dude, if you think Nintendo's gonna come after me for this thing, you're stupid." 2 days later, Nintendo sent him.
It's like, yeah, Mario's now gonna be available on the Soldier Boy. Nintendo did not like that.
Nope. Sure didn't.
My cat's meowing for me to open the door.
Oh man,
Hello,
cat cameos.
Stokey. Hello. She's crying for me. Come here.
Shadow R says I also got the Sega Genesis plug and play as well. I know
Oh, cool.
At Games did that like uh, uh, Genesis budget console. And if you get the right model, not only does it have like the built-in games in it, but if you have cartridges, it can play those cartridges, which is neat. Uh, the only thing is that the sound quality on it is horrible.
Which is ironic since it's known, like, back then it was known for having some of the best sound quality ever.
It's just like you plug that thing in, and I've heard it plenty of times, and just how do you screw that up? It is bad.
Yeah, it's not good, but I mean, if it works, it works.
You know, I guess that's what you get for a modern way to play the cartridges. Although, you know,
Mm-hmm.
uh, there are much better options for that sort of thing. Like, uh, get some. Uh, oh God, I'm failing to come up with the right term for it, but there are clone consoles, I guess you can call them, that people have made that will work much closer to the original.
Yeah, no, seeing some people's passion and work into clone consoles is insane. And especially people who mod old consoles so they can play games even better and more crispy and nice and have better quality too.
Yeah, uh, being being the videophile that I am, I've definitely looked into certain modifications for older systems that let you play in certain modes or resolutions, whatnot. Uh, Upscaling the image and all that, and getting like the best possible image out of older systems that you possibly can. Uh, if you know your stuff, you can make your NES or your Super Nintendo look like almost emulator sharp. Just and that's just out of the box. Uh, or
Yeah.
well, maybe not out of the box for the NES, but certainly for the Super Nintendo, if you know your stuff. For NES, it requires mods. Uh, but yeah, like for your older systems, you don't just have to settle for your red, white, and yellow composite cables. There are much better options.
Yeah, you can actually mod HDMI into it now.
Oh yeah. You can either do that or, again, there are a lot of great quality options that don't require modding at all. The world is your oyster when it comes to that sort of thing. You can either choose to mod or choose not to mod, but there's still great ways to get them set up for a modern display. Uh, Robert H says, I want to one day get the Genesis that is actually a Megatron figure.
There's a Genesis that's a Megatron figure?
This
I've never
requires
heard of that
more
before.
this requires more context. Uh, Let me just try to Google it. Sega
Yeah.
Genesis Megatron.
Oh,
Oh
this
man,
guy.
Mega Drive Megatron.
I wonder if my cousin owns this, because he is like a huge nerd for collecting Transformers. He might own this actually.
Oh man, I wish this eBay listing had a picture on it. Though I like this reviewer calling it a Segatron.
Sigatron here. I sent you a picture in the chat.
Oh nice.
Yeah, and look, he turns into a little Genesis.
Oh that is beautiful.
It's got a little Sega cartridge in there. Little Sonic.
I love it.
It looks so cool. I love that.
Chia, buddy. Let's see here. Crest says hello everyone. Hello, hello.
Hello.
There's also an Optimus Prime PS1. Oh man.
There's an Optimus Prime PS1. I want to see that one too.
Nice.
I'm also just gonna look it up because I want to see.
That's pretty cool.
Oh my gosh, he looks so funny. God, it's got that classic PlayStation 1 gray. I sent it in our chat so you could look at it.
Oh, dude.
Look at
That
him.
that is something.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Are there any more, or are these the only two that exist that are game related?
Yeah, I'd be interested in seeing some more. We got like a Nintendo 64 Bumblebee or something.
Oh my god, Nintendo 64 Bumblebee. Just get a transformer that turns into the big N.
I don't know much about Transformers, but if anyone would like to post candidates for which Transformer would turn into what console,
Oh, that'd be cool.
what would Soundwave be?
hmm. It's a very good question.
Or like Starscream or others?
Oh, what would Starscream be? I have no idea. I wouldn't even know what to pick. Xbox.
Is that
Hmm.
Super Epic Toad Bros? Is that Starscream or Soundwave, or maybe one of the others? Didn't know that those things even existed. I certainly didn't until just now.
Well, let's see. Well, since Optimus Prime is already the PlayStation, I guess it would make sense to make the Decepticons all the Xbox series.
Fair enough. Robert says when Takara does silly collabs like that, they stick mostly with Prime and Megatron, sometimes with repaints. Gotcha. And I suppose, yeah, it makes sense. They're kind of like the two faces of the Transformers franchise. Stick with what you know and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool collab, though.
It is. Transformers has had a lot of interesting collaborations. Like, I know they've done in the comics one with My Little Pony.
That
And they've
would
done like their human collabs as well as when they're anime girls. There's a lot. There's a
that first one that would make sense since they're owned by the same company. Can you imagine
Yeah.
all of the like all of the Hasbro properties coming together? So you get like uh, just this weird, wacky story. It's like uh, Transformers, My Little Pony, GI Joe, Pound Puppies, Power Rangers.
They are doing that with the Transformers line. With the last Transformers movie that came out, they're now introducing G.I. Joe into the universe.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
amazing!
Transformers crossover with Angry Birds.
Oh, dude,
Toad Bros, why? What?
the Decepticons
Oh.
were working together with the pigs this whole time.
Oh no.
They
That
made them in.
happened? That's real?
That's
No
weird.
way. No way that's real. I'm looking it up now.
They made them into baseball caps, Nike shoes, Canon cameras. Oh man.
Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Here, I'll send you the picture.
Let's have ourselves a look. Ooh, yeah, that is something.
Here's another one.
Oh,
This is cursed.
yeah.
Cursed.
I have to say,
Cursed media.
I agree. The recent comic relaunch of Transformers and GI Joe are also a shared universe. Oh man.
Ooh.
There's a game and a couple comics, I think. Yeah. Oh man. Though I do like this piggy space station in the background. But that's it. Everything else looks really cursed.
Yeah.
Uh, Speaking of Transformers, Peter Cullen won an Emmy for voicing Megatron for many years. Did Peter Cullen ever do the voice of Megatron? I know it
He
was.
did. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I know
Uh,
it was Frank Welker at first, and Peter Cullen was Optimus Prime.
yeah.
Let's see.
He was Optimus.
Felicia says, I think I'm going to head out now, but it was nice seeing the stream. Take care, and if I don't see your streams or anything before the new year and such, happy holidays. Well, happy holidays to you too, Felicia. Thanks for sticking around, having yourself some watch time here, and much appreciated. And I look forward to seeing you if you happen by again. Have yourself a good rest of your day.
Yeah, bye bye.
See ya. Or was it Optimus Prime? Probably was Optimus Prime.
It was Optimus Prime. He's done other characters though.
Yeah.
From the like Ironhide, Streetwise. Uh he does Eeyore.
Yep. Sure did.
Yeah, no, it's mostly a whole lot of Optimus Prime. I know one of the voice actors has for Transformers has done Optimus Prime and has also done Megatron as well, but I'm forgetting which one that is.
And as far as like Peter Cullen is concerned, there was this lovely convention clip from some point that I saw like earlier this year where like someone was like, "Hey, you were the first voice of Super Mario. How do you feel about voicing such an iconic character?" And at first he was like, "What?" And they had to explain, like Mario from the video game, and he was like, "Oh, I don't remember voicing him at all."
Really?
Yeah, he voiced Mario in the Donkey Kong segments of Saturday Supercade.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, and it was like I think it was one of the first things that he ever did, and it didn't last very long, so I can totally understand why he wouldn't remember.
For all he knew, he probably didn't even know he was Mario. He just knew he had to like read a commercial reading.
He's, yeah, he probably only did like a few sessions, and like uh, probably just completely slipped his mind after the last recording session.
Yeah.
Uh, let's see here. Crest says Optimus Prime has a great voice. He's like a father who's seen many battles and could do great narrations for novels or games. That's like why Cartoon Network had Peter Cullen on as like the voice of Toonami for many years. He's just really good at that sort of thing.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Like listening to him just pick up the award and just speak, I was like, wow, he really has like the voice of a leader, you know?
Oh yeah, for sure. Apparently, he's largely doing an impression of his military veteran brother for Optimus Prime.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
It fits so well.
like apparently, like his brother before the audition just told him like, "Hey, don't do any of that Hollywood hero crap. You're gonna sound like a real hero." And he was thinking about it. Was like, "Well, I do consider my brother a hero, so like Optimus Prime is his impression of his brother, apparently.
That's so cute.
Really interesting."
Yay. Also, Skull, I gotta hop off in a few minutes, but I can stay for just a little bit longer, like 10 more minutes. And then I gotta
Uh,
hop off.
and that makes sense. My voice was kind of starting to uh,
Drink water.
it's it's kind of
Drink.
starting to go. So I think yeah, this will probably be the perfect time. since we're just about to hit 3 hours on this baby. Uh,
Oh, really?
yeah,
Nice.
it's steadfastly approaching. So yeah, I think with that, we'll wrap things up here. Uh, but yeah,
We'll wrap things up with Skull going to the kitchen, getting a glass of water, and drinking it for your enjoyment.
glug glug glug. Uh, just before we end, I want to remind you guys about some stuff. Tomorrow, some friends and I are getting together for a stream at Vinny's usual time because he's not going to be able to stream tomorrow. So we'll be on after Sonic Song Fun Fridays to raise some funds for charity again. Uh, is like another little extra live stream. Um, as we race each other in Sonic and All Stars Racing Transformed. So hope to see you there tomorrow. Saturday, if you're joined as a podcast audience channel member, uh, we'll be live, me and Lyrical Miracle. For the first installment of my Memory Lane Buddies live stream podcast, where we're going to talk about our favorite Christmas presents over the years. If you're not a channel member at the podcast audience level, then you'll be getting that either on the 24th or the 25th. Uh, and then on Christmas Day itself, Super Mario World 96 exit run. I'll be doing that as my Christmas special. Uh, so yeah, uh, those are the plans for the immediate future, uh, and all that. So as far as today is concerned, Danny, thank you so much for agreeing to do this again, and it's been fun with the first half of season two, and very much looking forward to working with you again on the second half.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. It's been a lot of fun getting to draw these doodles. A lot of mayhem, a lot of chaos.
Oh yeah.
And especially like with your work putting so much time and effort into rewriting them all and actually making the script nice and well flowing.
Thank you. Your drawings were uh, very well done, and just I'm amazed with such a short time as well. Like 5 minutes isn't a whole lot, but you make some masterpieces in that amount of
It
time.
is not a whole lot, but I'm honestly surprised that 5 minutes has been like the perfect amount of time to just be like, here's the general idea. Like you write the script, I just like sparkle some glitter on there. It becomes nice.
It's beautiful, and I appreciate it so much.
Thank you.
Oh, no problem, and thank you for the compliments as well. Uh,
You're welcome.
and Crest, to answer your question, that podcast stream, it's going to be on this channel. So again, for those of you who join at the podcast audience member level, you'll be getting that live. And for those who aren't, then it'll go up for the public on the 24th or the 25th. But that'll do it for us here today. So again, just a beautiful time. Look forward to doing the second half of season two. We'll try to get that for you soonish, but we'll let you know. But until the next stream, my dudes, I have been skull902.
And I'm Dani.
Thank you for watching, and have yourselves a wonderful day. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye everybody. Bye.
Bye bye.